time always talks about all the other guys. Will I ever understand? Without her, it's not fair, I need you back. No more crying at the end, I'll do it again.
I'm so sorry that I wasn't really there for me. Cause nobody else is showing any empathy. Rudely awake and quiet undertaking. Did I do something wrong? Life isn't easy. Why did you leave me here with my thoughts alone? I don't wanna wake up messed up, cause I can't spend another day like this. Another type of caked up breakup, where I've been finding any way to my fix. But I know I need you now, cause I don't wanna be around. No, I don't wanna wake up messed up. There's gotta be another way past this. I'm so sorry that I didn't go to therapy, thinking everybody, even you's an enemy. Rudely awake and quiet undertaking. Did not do nothing wrong. Life isn't easy. Why did you leave me here to get drunk alone? And I don't wanna wake up messed up, cause I can't spend another day like this. Another type of caked up breakup, where I've been finding any way to my fix. But I know I need you now, cause I don't wanna be around. No, I don't wanna wake up messed up. There's gotta be another way past this. If I am so wrong and so gone, miserable, won't you stick around just for some be visible? But you don't, no you don't care. Leave me to suffer, erase all the doubt. Pouring Jack in my mouth, in a love with enough of the pain and the drugs to be present for now. But I'm right now, I don't wanna wake up messed up, cause I can't spend another day like this. Another type of caked up breakup, where I've been finding any way to my fix. But I know I need you now, cause I don't wanna be around. No, I don't wanna wake up messed up. There's gotta be another way past this.
I can't pretend to like you. I hope you feel the same. I take a chance and not lose. I can't pretend to like you. It's just I never thought you were sitting next to me. I don't understand. It's just I never seen you smile. You want pretend to like you. I hope you feel the same. I take a chance and not lose. I can't pretend to like you. I can't pretend to like you. I hope you feel the same. I take a chance and not lose. I can't pretend to like you.
Leave it all in the past, 'cause the war isn't over yet. You lost one fight, but it's not the end. So get back up and fight again. Take one step, take another. Find the strength for your brothers. Erase the doubt with your battle cry. You feel the earth move to the drum of steel boots. Banish the fear inside. You're strong enough that you don't have to hide. No, you don't have to hide. You're strong enough with your battle cry. Clash of steel spills your blood. A whisper doubt fills your head, but you have to fight again. So take one step, take another. Find the strength for your brothers. Erase the doubt with your battle cry. With your battle cry. You feel the earth move to the drum of steel boots. Banish the fear inside. You're strong enough that you don't have to hide. No, you don't have to hide. You're strong enough with your battle cry. Brings you to your knees.
think anybody else going to forget.
Hello everyone and welcome back to our coverage here for the ESL 1 Birmingham 2020 Online Chinese Leagues, powered by Intel. I am Seek and Strike, and joining me once again here at my side is Odemo. How you doing today, buddy?
Doing well. I'm really excited for today's games. So yeah, something a lot to look forward to.
Indeed here, as we're going to be kicking off day 2 of our playoff coverage with the Mercedes-Benz pre-show here. Just going to be talking a bit here, and
yeah, make sure, the Mercedes-Benz, you follow the link down below if you'd like to vote for the MVP. You can vote every single day for the players who are competing for that specific day, and make sure you cast your votes because they all add up, and the winner gets the free Mercedes. Would you like a Mercedes?
I would indeed. As I always say, last year at the ESL 1 Birmingham 2019 event, it was Puppy that drove away in the Mercedes after the 3-2 grand finals as a nail-biter, that best-of-5 series. And the most recent one, I always forget who won the LA one.
Is it no one or March? I know the last two were like
Oh,
no
I think
one
it
and
was,
March.
It was no one, I think, and then March at Hamburg. So make sure you guys are casting your votes and letting us know who you think the MVP is for each and every day. But today's match here. Actually, did you get the chance to see yesterday's game?
Yesterday's game. Actually, I was here. I was here
that's right.
casting it with you.
I remember. I remember.
Very memorable. Yesterday's game was PSG LGD versus IG. We both casted there, by the way. And it was a really big stomp in the PSG LGD's favor. It was 2-0. Both matches were like 25 minutes. It was just absolute massacre, both games. In game 1, there was like a 40K lead net worth lead for PSG LGD. Game 2 was no better. So that was yesterday's games, really one side, but we kind of expected it. Today's games is going to be a little bit different. We have CDEC versus RNG. We both took one team to do research, and Team RNG, they come in with like 4 losses in a row. Rather tough situation, but I think that they will also be doing decently well against CDEC, who you've been looking into.
Yeah, well, first let's take a look at our playoff bracket here. As you know, best of 3 as our top 2 teams from each group moving on to the double elimination playoff bracket for that best of 5 grand finals and a shot of that $55,000 prize pool. LGD already winning their first match yesterday, so they're going to be in the upper bracket finals already, and we're going to get to see who will meet them and who will go on to face IG in our first elimination match, which will be later on. I think that's tomorrow, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, now our match today, like you did say, RNG versus CDEC. As today's match will be that CDEC, I think they've been quite strong. They are actually going to be the first seed out of Group B. They only, I think, lost one game. They have a flawless 3-0 record, but they did lose one game recently in the DPL League. A lot of teams have been playing in that one. Some shaky performances as well. So, this is going to be actually, I think, one of the better series. We were both talking before, not really sure who was going to be ending up winning, but do let us know, guys, who you think will be winning. Join the conversation, tweet at us using the hashtag ESL1, or join the conversation on Facebook or YouTube. Let us know.
What you thinking?
What you think who's gonna win? It's gonna be close. We actually have a split decision on it, but we'll talk about that in just a little bit.
Even though we have a split decision, we do both believe that it can go either way. Like, we believe it's probably going to go to game 3. It can go either way. Both teams not really coming in with a lot of momentum. Both teams suffering like 2 series losses in a row. But both teams did perform very well in this tournament. CDEC is 6-1, only dropped a game to eHome, and same thing with RNG, only dropped the series to PSG LGD, which looked amazing yesterday. So Both teams looking strong, but not much momentum coming in right
No,
now.
not at all. We'll see if they can build it. It's going to take a lot of individual plays, though, from both teams. So make sure that you guys, again, are paying attention to who's going to be your Mercedes-Benz MVP. As Odoma said, voting is open after every single day for each player's. Get your votes in. Get your votes in. It's super important. You have to vote. Democracy.
You guys literally get to decide who gets a free Mercedes. You know, it's like how much do you want?
Indeed. But that's going to be it for our pre-show, Otomo. Up next is going to be our match, CDEC versus RNG, deciding who's going to move on to the upper bracket finals and who will get sent down to the lower bracket elimination match versus IG. That match, our draft, will be starting soon, guys, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with our draft in just a bit. We'll see you then.
Multiple witnesses have reported mysterious shadow sightings all around the city. According to experts, the origin of these shadows is still unclear.
I was running road so many nations. Even when it's so sweet, I end up seeing red. Is it such a ghostly revelation? I may have fucked up all my chances. Yeah. And we ain't sleeping on the floor again. We never sleeping on the floor again. For the ones who didn't make it out, for the ones that didn't see the light, for the ones that never cared, never gave a thought, found no happiness in that brand new car or the house you bought. I see you talking about the love you lost, and it was gone like way before you ever thought it was. Yeah, I took my time, no quick ones, quick run, quick gas to get back there. Hot roads, I didn't think I'd come back fierce, cause I was running roads so many nations. Even when it's so sweet, I end up seeing red. Is it such a ghostly revelation? I may have fucked up all my chances. Fucked up all my chances. And we are never feeling cold again. And we are never feeling cold again. But I can't act like it's easy. It's hard to preach. Cause I've been burning trees and watch them fall. If we cannot breathe out, we go forward. Sure, I was searching for cure. Fishing a little wildlife. And when I'm low on fuel, I'll still be running till my back broke. Halfway, lost hope and I checked it. Hard roads, I didn't think I'd come back fast. Cause I was running roads so many nations. Even when it's so sweet, I end up seeing red. Is it such a ghostly revelation? I may have fucked up all my chances. Fucked up all my chances. Been around the globe, looked around, nothing fitted. Seen high and lows, but you won't even get it. Been around the globe, think it's time to admit it's not the end, but the road, and you won't even get it. Been around the globe, looked around, nothing fitted. Seen high and lows, but you won't even get it. Been around the globe, think it's time to admit it's not the end, but the road. I was running roads so many nations. Even when it's so sweet, I end up seeing red. Is it such a ghostly revelation? I may have fucked up all my chances. Fucked up all my chances. Yes, I was running. I know. I know.
When you feel it's hopeless, when you think that you lost, oh, I will take your hand and we'll rise up from the dust. Oh, here we go, 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 let us heal and grow. You won't be alone, we're unstoppable. Don't be afraid to show what we're going for. This is what we know.
ESL 1 is brought to you in part by Intel, Mercedes-Benz, GG Mountain Dew Game Fuel, and DHL.
Up next, CDEC versus RNG, our second best of 3 here in the upper bracket round 1. Who's going to go on and face LGD and who will be knocked down in peril of elimination already, as we will be kicking off our second day of the ESL 1 Birmingham 2020 on the line Chinese League powered by Intel coverage here. Odemo at my side and Seek and Strike myself on the call for today. What do you think? What do you think of this series?
Yeah, I mean, we've been discussing it all day. You know, we're both writing notes. I think this team will do this. I think this team will do that. And it's hard to predict. It's these teams have played against each other, I believe, 11 times over the last 8 months. But of course, you know, there's draft changes,
The roster
patch
changes
yeah,
as well.
exactly.
Yep.
And patch changes. So
Well, speaking of roster changes, let's take a look at who's going to be playing in this match today, in case you're not all up to date. I think I always like pointing out that Super, the bun for RNG on the position 5 role, he had to switch over from the coach position to position 5 after Fenrir, I think, has taken a step back for some time. So that's going to be a change. Obviously, CDEC with the cores have been shuffling around a little bit with the Chinese and Chinese region. So it should be fun. It should be a pretty fun match today.
yeah, I mean, it's hard to tell, but RNG they look pretty strong. CDEC looks just as strong. There, I do believe that the CDEC has the slight advantage here. Ame, you know, is a beast carry. He was playing for PSG LGD. Now he's coming in he's replaced Ajit to play for CDEC. But RNG they have 4 losses in a row, which we talked about. They played a different style in their last loss, so I do wonder if they're going to be changing that. They had like a mid Alchemist. Usually their mid Setsu plays very sort of tempo heroes with a Quap, something like that. So I wonder if they're going to switch that and have him play the more farming style. Monet plays a more fighting carry. You know, we see him play the Ursa a lot. I also believe that both of these teams really highly value the Monkey King. Ame and Monet both like to play you know, he's a great hero to have for if you want to go for early skirmishes. Late game, you can just throw the Wukong on objective. So both teams seem to really like favor that hero.
That being said, what's your prediction here for the outcome of the series?
I believe it's going to be 2-1 for CDEC.
2-1.
2-1 for CDEC. I mean,
Okay. Well, the one thing we agree on is that it's going to be a game 3, but I actually think it's going to be an RNG in 3. So the 2-1 for RNG for myself and Odemo. 2-1 in favor of CDEC. We'll see who's right. Hopefully, at least we get a game 3 here, because I think it's going to be real exciting between these two teams today.
Like again, as well as like when you see it written, you're like, there it is, like snap there. It's in his. He didn't just say it, you know. It's like there. He wrote it down.
It's on the record.
It's on history.
It's on the record. You know, we can be called upon for that fault. But yeah, just to talk a little bit about CDEC a bit more. I do kind of prefer CDEC's tempo, though, because to me, James, position 4, he plays a lot of these Earthshaker, these Rubiks, your Earth Spirits, you know, these very high tempo, kind of more mobility. Well, September, he's also on the Rubik, the Nyx, the ET, a lot of Priestess of the Moon, actually, quite recently. But, you know, the Phoenix, not really the same kind of tempo, doesn't really bring the same kind of lane presence as something like an Earth Spirit.
True. And also recently he's been playing a lot of Earthshaker and even Venge position 4, which, like you said, is, you know, it's slow. Like Earthshaker, until you get the blink that, yeah, he's got a great team fight, but his lane stage is mediocre.
Yep, just a casual farming lane. Good gank potential, though, out of that mid lane puck. I feel like onto Monet, trying to force, I don't know about...
maybe a courier snipe, actually. Can we look at the Weaver?
Yeah,
there you
there
go.
he is. He's got it.
And that's one of the things, by the way, for Weaver that has a benefit against the Disruptor. Is that one of the nice things for Disruptors? You have this slow that comes out from Thunderstrike. Weaver doesn't care, so he doesn't get that extra auto attacks that benefit from it. You hit, you Shikuchi, no bonus hits coming out.
Are we chasing a courier there top lane as well? Our Tusk? Yeah, no. He maybe thought about it. He's just grabbing the wave, saying hello. Gonna aggro it over.
September. All right.
Where is he? He's taking them on a journey.
He's stacking them up, I think, but he's being chased by Venge.
Yeah, just keeping the aggro, trying to juke out the Venge. As that's going to be the wave underneath the tower, trying to make it a little bit more difficult for Lycan. But Lycan, good base damage with a Quelling Blade. He's going to have no problem CSing underneath the tower.
Oh, that's going to be some harass.
Yeah, it's good damage there onto the creep wave. You know, a lot of people tend to underestimate how much damage a creep wave can do. Against a melee hero, though, you do have that damage block, so it's a little bit less. But you should always get the creep wave onto ranged heroes. It does a ton of damage early on. That's my favorite thing. Trying to bait supports into fighting me underneath fight me, hit me, I dare you, aggro my creep.
I have a range.
Yeah, I got the boys here.
Super taking the buns.
Taking
a few hits here. He has to use a salve. Again, it's not that big of a deal, but You can see like it's better to be it's easier to be the weaver at the moment. And oh, now we're 1 for 1 in terms of couriers. September getting that pick off on Ame's courier.
It is Ame. He's got S-triple-C in the name.
Yeah, no, I was thinking, you know, I was like waiting for you to say the name.
No,
like,
no,
is
no,
it?
no. He's a team master, unfortunately. They did not make it out of their groups. I believe they finished 3rd in their group. In Group A, they would have been in. So that's unfortunate for them.
Just making sure he has S-triple-C's name, but it's Ame.
It is Ame.
They love to confuse us, so.
Indeed.
But like, and he's getting good farm, but so is the clockwork. You know, 14 and 2 to 13 and 5. It's basic. Like this is perfect for both. Both of them are fine with this. I imagine mid lane is.
Yeah, mid lane. I mean, not much going on here. Just good farm.
That's the thing. I'm a little bit more surprised that Puck is he's a little behind. 6 CS behind right now, 7 CS. Because we talked about Spirit Siphon. Yeah, he can Spirit Siphon away. Like if he's being Spirit Siphon, he can illusion orb to run away. But he doesn't want to when he's CSing. So that Setsu's doing a really good job. He's just Puck's close. I'll Spirit Siphon, make him be forced to lose some CS.
Nice job there with XM. He's making sure that if he's not going to get Crypt Storm, well, there he goes. He immediately gets Crypt Stormed, and the creep gets denied right in front of him. So never mind. On Caster's Curse to XM there.
See, yeah, it's a little annoying for him. Although it's only level 2 Spirit Siphon, so
yeah,
not
and it's a Puck who does not have the most, the best strength gain in the game.
Oh, nice cogs. It actually farms them, gets I think at least 1, maybe 2, but he takes a wolf in return.
He takes a wolf and cancels the healing salve all with 1 rocket flare. That's a value. James is going to be fighting, just making sure that Super is not going to be able to contest
the courier.
bounty. Oh, the courier's going to die, unfortunately. He did not micro the chicken.
That is so James wins that skirmish, forcing the Buns to go back home. Heal, use a TP scroll, and it gets his courier. So,
yeah, deny himself now. I believe it's one singular bun, not the buns.
No, it's not both buns.
No, just one.
Just one bun. The bun.
I've read that they call him the bun because he's got.
I thought it was the buns because of the cheeks.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, it was the bun though. Listen, I don't know.
Is one bun?
I can't claim to know the memes behind the Chinese community, but we will call him the bun. Super the bun.
I will say, so it's going to be a bit, it seems like it's a bit of quiet stage right now. So I'm looking at both teams in terms of their CS, and you can see Mars and Lycan coming out ahead. At the same time, Death Prophet's winning mid. That's sort of the biggest disparity there. I will say that if I had to pick who gets farm or who's more impactful at farm, Mars is a bit more dangerous than the Clockwork. Probably.
What are you thinking? The Blink Dagger is going to be the biggest thing over... Say, I mean, what do you get on a...
Vessel, right? Someone has to get Vessel this game.
Yeah, Vessel. They're going to be going for the kill, though, onto Monet, locking him down onto the tree. The God's Rebuke damage as the Vengeful Spirit there will be able to claim first blood. It's going to be James, actually. Plenty of minus armor there already. The Wave of Terror.
And the bugs.
And the swarm.
And remember, it's all physical damage. Oh,
yeah, there's going to be the gank. It's actually Setsu who's going to make the first gank top lane. Inside the cogs will be Ame, and he will die. Maybe able to turn this into a tower. They still have the catapult there, which is going to be able to tank a lot of damage out from this exorcism, however.
Don't know. They're not even near the creep wave. By the time they reach, they'll have like 15 seconds on it. I don't know if I don't know if you're getting the tower, but.
So the thing is, of course, as exorcism is physical damage and structure armor is 50%, right? Yeah. So it also gets reduced a bit. And look at that! That's a very questionable TP coming through.
I don't think he expect that much damage, but they do use. Illusion, sorry, what was it called? Dream Call was used and cancels the TP for James, but might cost him his life. September.
Yeah, September will die. The Bugs securing the kill into James as Victoria dead top lane still on that Vengeful Spirits.
I love plays like that. It's like, he's TPing. I gotta stop it. You have Dash. No, I don't care. I have to stop it.
He cancels Denji's TP, the big play. As there might be a play mid now. Setsu with the Spirit Siphon. Now it's going to be XM. Onto the trees with the Illusory Orb.
Yeah, 20 seconds to get into the neutral items, which is pretty good for RNG because they do have Monet in the jungle. It's like you can send your illusions just to get you a neutral item or two, whereas not quite the same thing for CDC. Of course, they can farm jungle very fast, and you can even see Ame right now. So And both teams probably going to get them relatively early.
Yep, he's there. It is. Broom handle, not bad
First
for him.
creep, by the way, he just killed it right at the 7-minute
Right
mark.
away. He's actually, I think he's, I'm not sure. He was real close to the Necro Book, but looking bottom in some trouble. Super.
Ooh,
Oh no, instead getting pinned will be Monet. He's got the mirror image though, eating a lot of damage here. There we go. Already the Urn of Shadows up, but 11 armor now, +3 underneath that tier 1 tower. James looking for the dive as the magic missile will be stunning him long enough for SRF and James to close him down. They're looking for more though, is now in some trouble. Is Super, the bun, gets killed by the illusory orb.
SRF has an... Who? Oh, no. Was there an urn used just now? Someone have an urn? Yeah, okay. That's a nice item to have on the Weaver early. You know, because you usually go... These fights tend to be quite long duration. You're switching in and out, throwing bugs. And this is just creates a... It's good value for the Weaver. And again, good for against the Death Prophet here.
And another, that's actually a second consecutive kill now onto
Monet.
Monet, yeah.
He's having a tough time.
He's not been having a fun time. A lot of supports here. That was a mid lane, or a gank rather, from the Puck. Didn't end up using the coil, so still has some early teamfight potential. As Setsu with the ulti available, and a haste rune could potentially make another play here, or to try and scout the Lycan, but he's already left the lane. Ame wants to be nowhere here. He's got his Necrobook 1. He's going to take his boys into the jungle and get some more farm.
I like what he's doing. I also like that RNG, they did get a bit lucky with some of the neutral items. They got the Royal Jelly, those haste on in bottom lanes.
Oh, yeah, Super.
The buns.
Yeah, they're going to get him, though, at least on the way out. He will pick up the kill onto Victoria, but there it is, the Vengeful Spirit Illusion. Still playing the game, which is real nice. Even when you die, you still get to play.
Yeah.
TP from RNG, might be looking to defend bottom. They're going to try the TP, getting cancelled, however. He's going to stay top lane. I think the Illusory, or rather the Illusory Orb is going to scout him. Didn't want to get immediately killed, so they stay top. They do not use, actually, the Exorcism here either. So we still have Exorcism at level 8, so probably can still use it once and have it off cooldown by the time you get level 12. So I think he's going to be pretty happy with that.
I also think that RNG... They would like to get a second tower very soon. Oh
wow, yep, there's Arena with the snowball. He's going to pull him outside, actually pin him right to the wall. They don't need that bonus damage, but September going to be a little bit too tanky now. It's going for the TP out, will be SRF. They have committed the ult here. The Exorcism as September will die there to the Wave of Terror, I believe. No, it's actually James getting the kill, CDEC. They're going to keep fighting, though. XM going to be taking a lot of damage from the Exorcism, so needs to back off.
Do they have both out? They have both outspots for CDEC right now.
They do, but they still got 20 seconds with Monet nearby as well. They could look for the fight. That's a very nice hook shot, though. Anna James pushing it back perfectly into the waiting arms of Monet, who will pick up a kill there. The auto attacks, getting the kill now onto Victoria, and there we go, recapturing the outpost just in the nick of time.
Yeah, it's really good that they were able to get those 2 kills and get the outpost as well. I do think that RNG would have liked to turn that into a tower, but again, you can't pick your wins. You're like, yeah, I got 2 kills. The thing that bugs me is that RNG, Exorcism is really good early game, but because it gives you a lot of T5, but later it becomes less and less impactful because it is physical damage. Armor becomes a bigger deal. So if they're not able to get these towers now, it's something to sort of be a little worried about. And, that's nice.
Wow, that's pretty big. Stealing plenty of stacks there. Oh, disruption will be... Oh, no, nice job there, actually. Jahaching it out with the phase shift. Throws it around, with the coil, but there's plenty of enemy heroes here. 2-man silence, but there goes the Lycan. Big stomp onto 2. The snowball save just to buy a little bit more time. Another illusory forward. Super trying to get the right clicks now onto SRF, who's jumped in as well, but he is going to get his life drained out from underneath him. DD rune now activated. We'll look at the kill onto September. Back over to Setsu. He's just getting eaten alive by the wolves now. Flywind completely out of mana. He's going to be able to pop his stick, get a little bit more. Cogs will be placed down, but he's actually got the Necro Warrior just eating him alive. And now Monet going to be the last to fall underneath the tier 2 tower. Now, what a turnaround from CDEC.
The team wipe at 11 minutes. A team wipe. Look at that. That's huge. They were able to kill SRF. By the way, he died the second his arena was available. I was like, well, he could have waited. But Puck also has a Blink Dagger now. And, I mean, very well worth your offlaner dying. It's still not going to be a huge lead for CDEC. They might get like another 1,000 gold. And, yeah, this was really good. Dream Coil. The Disruptor decides straight away to take it out, but that may not have been the best play, and they just chase him, kill him. No Static Storm at this stage. Very awkward situation to
not
be
level
in.
6, yeah.
SRF tanks a lot of damage here. And, yeah, surprised the Puck was able to get that kill on the Tusk. Looked like he had more HP than that. Monet.
DD Rune, man.
And Monet, again, this is the issue with him. He really likes those fighting cores, and when he plays these farming cores, he doesn't have it like that level of sleep that could have changed this whole fight. Not really the type of hero.
Yeah, Naga Song only level 8, actually slightly under leveled, I want to say, on our Naga Siren. Maybe if we compare it to the Lycan, he's probably been farming a little bit more. There's the level 9, level 10 only on the DP.
Yeah, but I actually switched to the net worth. I think that would also help. There you go, Lycan #1. And Naga, not too bad, honestly. Mars is suffering, despite having a very strong, he was like #1 net worth for, not saying, in last hit.
Could be a kill on a Victoria. There's actually no levels in the ensnare. Yeah, they do have Song of the Siren. Well, I think they broke a smoke gank there, potentially. I'm not really sure what's going on, but the rest of CDEC are here to party.
No Lycan.
Yeah. Oh, nice job canceling the Song
Big
there.
swap.
And a leash. Oh, they're not going to get the swap out, though. They're going to be able to wait out this leash
Mars
now. Static
ulti.
Storm, perfect onto 2. The Mars ulti will come through now, as getting pinned to the wall is going to be our Clockwork. Running around is going to be James, trying to get some more damage in, but the Snowball to jump onto Victoria. He will die, as they have lost 2 heroes. Both supports now dead for RNG, pardon me, the offlaner and the Disruptor. As SRF now, the Walrus Punch, it's not going to do too much. Oh, nice, they just catch him there. And Setsu, you might be real fast with the active there, but you're not going to be fast enough. That's already a level 3 Necrobook, so the Purge slow doing him in.
Yeah, I love the SRF. He, like, with the tip of the spear, yes, that was very impressive. The sleep was nice, but the problem is that it also gave more time. Lycan did not have his ulti available, but by the end of the sleep, he did have it. So it gives them a few more seconds for their cooldowns. And they just weren't able to kill the Puck, who was so close to dying.
Yeah, even setting up perfectly for the 2-man Static Storm.
And this is an issue we've been talking about with the Necronomicon, is that once you have it, and it's level 3, you can start dewarding the enemy side, and that's so hard to play when you have no vision.
Especially against a Weaver, of all things.
Weaver, exactly, right? It's like that double value. Yo, the wards, they're giving us gold. Your sentries, yeah, here we go. We're just going to take them. This isn't, of course, thanks to Necronomicon. They have a sentry there anyway, but it does add a lot more.
That's going to be a tower down here in the mid lane.
By the way, that's two exorcisms from Setsu that did not generate them either a team fight win. Actually, the first one did, but the second one, but they didn't get them towers.
Oh, they might go on to Setsu here yet again. The Wolves, the Purge, they have the swamp at the ready. Kinetic Field will be dropped, and Setsu taking a lot of damage here, but they will be able to hold them back there with the Kinetic Field. These Necrobooks about to expire, but that's going to be Tusk, I believe, in some trouble. Ice Shards there to try to create a bit of a buffer space with the jump forward with the Waning Rift, who's going to secure the kill.
Good patience from XM, using the silence at the very end like that. And is anyone gonna? Can we look at some of the items on? Let's see. Puck's going for Yules. Lycan, he's gonna go for BKB. I like that choice. It looks like they want to end this early, and fly win.
Is he going to be able to get out? The minus armor with the Howl, not yet enough. Even with the medallion active, he still is able to escape. That's terrifying, though.
It is. Just like the way he melts, and he's a good tanky hero, right there. Mars.
They actually scout him. The Wolves there are going to be following Monet around. There's plenty of bounties. We'll begin Exorcism just about to come back up, but look at that. XM snagging away the battle refill from Setsu. Says absolutely not. That'll be mine.
CDEC taking a little bit more control of the map here. Weaver going to go for a Solar Crystal. Just so much minus armor. I'm surprised.
No X.
Huh?
No X on the Weaver.
No, yeah. I think they feel like they just want to get as many kills as they can, just keep going. And they found Monet.
Yeah, they've been scouting him. The Swarm at the ready. There's going to be the Arena committed, cutting down all these trees. Song of the Siren is actually available. The bounty will be set onto the DP mid-fight. Oh, but silence the Waning Rift. They're able to blow up Monet. The Snowball actually puts them even closer to the Puck, which is going to be ultimately the doom here for RNG. The swap now on a Flywin is surrounded by 5 enemy heroes, slowed by the Necro Archer. He will also go down. A 3-for-0 trade in favor of CDEC.
And they're tankier on CDEC. You know, you have the Mars and you have the Lycan. On RNG, they do have Tusk and DP and Naga and all these. They're all considered tanky to varying degrees. But when you're behind, it doesn't matter. And when you're taking so much minus armor, you're just melting. So.
Very good ulti, just no hesitation, locking down. You see Monet tried to use Song once, wasn't able to.
Oh, by the way, did the hookshot land? It landed, right? Went through the armor?
Oh, I didn't see that.
Because he hookshot them while they were inside the arena, so I think he went through it. It's one of those things that I feel like, were we looking for it? I can't tell.
I also saw another moment of brilliance. The Solar Crest getting delivered, but he actually decides to Solar Crest the Necro Warrior, just because that DPS is insane if you can buff him up. It's better than the Lycan at this point in the game with Solar active.
Oh, man. And by the way, the Clockwork, he's behind the Weaver, and this is an issue I have with the hero, is that very feast or famine, must be getting kills for his team, does not farm particularly well for the neutrals.
No.
And if he falls behind, he's not as useful as a Mars who the Arena Blood is always a big deal. It's like Arena Blood, yep, it's it's a huge fight ulti. The hookshot not as much, and especially not when you're behind.
No, it's pretty tough. I mean, to compound that, right, you've also got Disruptor, who is, again, one of these heroes. Not really feast or famine, because it's not like you ever see, like, Disruptor Ags 20 minutes. That would be...
7-0-13.
Yeah,
oh my god.
No, but playing from behind is not his forte either. He is going to be not
you
too
can't
useful.
glimpse anything. You can't, you're useless. I mean, not useless, but...
The good news is, RNG, they're saving grace. Yes, you're still playing for as a Disruptor, as a Clockwork, but you have beautiful setup for your song. Your song provides beautiful setups for plenty of things here, right? And that might be able to turn a fight. Now that we have a little bit more damage on RNG, we're about to have, I believe, a Manta style quite shortly. They're going to go for our DP, the Arena. Does not actually break, and there's going to be the Static Storm now trying to go back in. The Snowball with the Yule Scepter out from Puck, as the Static Storm will now expire. Getting caught, though, will be James. He's going to be able to just go ahead and lapse his golf. Yeah, September is going to go down here as well. Again, all this minus armor. Great, just overwhelming physical damage as Flywind getting ran down by the Lycanthrope. Super, the Bun on the run, but I don't think he's going to get none.
No, poor guy. Because Bun's right with
Indeed.
And,
4 for 0, man.
We talked about this during the draft stage. The RNG. I mean, I don't mean to hop on, but they playing with 4 because Monet is farming and they have to make space and they don't know. I mean, not they don't know, but the style of Dota is difficult when you're playing 4. And then the team is like, yeah, we're gonna play 5. Just take an Ursa, take a Lycan, and take a carry that fights early, Monkey King, and just go for it. So
that's now Aegis. We'll go to our Lycan.
Try to snipe it with that rocket flare, but it's not enough.
It's insane, right? Because one of the best counters to a Yule Scepter setup is another Yule Scepter, right? And we saw the strength there.
Yeah, they got the puck, and then he just was like, I'll just use.
I don't think so. You're not going to stun me.
What is Naga Siren going for? Does he have the Manta?
Yeah, it should be on the way, queuing up a few more Ultimate Orbs, as there's going to be one from the Secret Shop coming on over. So that's an item. You can dispel the silence.
That's an item. It's definitely an item. She has, we're looking at the lasses. She has the #1 lasses, but firstly, a lot of them.
Oh no. Oh no. He was going to snap the coil here. Flywind nearby. Oh, the hook shot is going to completely whiff.
Mars
however,
is here.
The entire team is here, actually. SRF just off with the Spear of Mars. Didn't
report it.
Actually, he had a vision because of the Weaver bug.
He did. He knew.
He didn't have vision. Go easy on him. No, he had vision.
I could have landed that. What was that? Come on.
Of course. Yeah. Oh, well, there he goes. He's going to go a bit more aggressively. Into the cogs he goes. Oh, nice job there. The cogs. He doesn't get pinned to the walls of the arena. Will it actually matter? Flywind still quite tanky, but a second swarm now onto him. Diving the tier 2 tower will be James and company. As not with the medallion.
But Setsu's still here. They just don't know it.
Setsu is still here. He does have the... No, he does not have the ultimate back up, though, so he's not going to be looking to fight. But Monet doing well, pushing with the illusions.
And
gonna get good damage here onto our Mars, actually, but there's plenty of teammates nearby. The Yule Scepter aggressively as they're looking to turn Static Storm. There's the Disruptor is gone, but there's the kill onto our Mars. BKB'd, and with Aegis now, that's gonna be our mid laner dying. And well, September, you're up next. XM on the monster kill streak, but the BKB there from the Lycan is taking a look at the odds.
Wow.
Still pretty...
Fairly even.
All things considering.
I mean, like, when one team is triple the kills, 12k ahead, and they're like, yeah, it's slightly in favor. So like, what does the Mars have? I want to actually see. They're gonna go.
No, he has a blink, and probably that's about it.
Yeah, he's got one bracer. He wants to go for Yule's next. He's surprisingly tanky just with what they have, but
Flywind. Okay, this is how you get back into the game. Kind of get into these solo kills.
Yeah, he's gonna swap him.
Yeah, there's gonna be the swap, and yeah, look at that time lapse. Smooth criminals. They're out of there. The supports playing together, right? They go, I use my ulti for you.
You do it, and you're safe as well.
That's really and there's the Solar Crest completed. I was mistaken earlier when he said he finished the Solar Crest already. He did not. Trying to lock down our Weaver. Oh, just a bit late, though, on the kinetic field. Might have been a kill with time-lapse on cooldown.
It's unfortunate, but it happens. Yeah, one thing I want to go back to is Mars. He's a lot tankier than he seems because he's getting a free 13 strength. That is, what, 260 HP? So it really adds up for the hero. And
well, they're going to try and pull him down here. And stuck inside the cogs. Yep. giving them just about everything. They will be able to pin the Tusk to the wall as they finally will get the Mars, so Tusk will go down, eaten by the team, but the Dream Coil now as Super the Bun. Oh, the Slong's just a little bit too late now, so they're going to be looking to back out.
I think that they might be able to catch the...
no, not in time.
Almost the same, yeah. So he's like, because I like, the Naga's going first.
It's got a long wind up there on the
swap,
the magic
the
missile.
swap and the missiles like that.
They're both pretty telegraphed. That's going to be a pretty big high ground push. Let's see, Solar Crest. There we go. It is going to be applied this time to the Lycan. As the Warrior, not too much HP. Oh, the swap, though, aggressively. They might be able to catch Monet here. He's going to be in some big trouble. Does get off the Manta style at the very least, but they got another shapeshift ready. September just running in. Take me instead, he says. The hook shot as well to try and defend Monet back into the fountain safely, but you will not stop that Wolf with the kinetic field. The Walrus Punch, however, will get him to turn around. He's gone a little bit too deep. Aegis, he still probably has about half duration on that, but a good hold from RNG.
Fantastic hold, actually. The way that CDEC played that, getting very aggressive for these kills, missing Monet, missing September.
Missing out on the tier 3.
Yeah, missing... they just decide we want the kill.
Oh, yeah, and even look at the Puck Dagon as well.
Look at that,
yeah, but that's just that just underscores your point if they want the kills, right?
Yeah,
Puck
more
Dagon.
than the buildings.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that I'm thinking about. Like, they're not going for death on anyone.
No. We'll see. September is likely to die here. Nice silence, though, in return. The aggressive swap will not break the coil. There's who got blown up there. September, there he goes. But once again, Static Storm committed onto Mars. But Flywind can't actually get into the arena. He's been blocked out.
This exercise might be wasted if they can't get anything out of it.
Yeah, and CDEC are looking to be willing to fight them here. Will RNG try and turn? Doesn't look like they want to. I think CDEC can be happy with Exorcism off cooldown for another 2 minutes.
They know Monet's nearby.
Oh, they do, actually. He's just bought another ultimate orb. He could get caught. There's going to be the Yule
10
Scepter.
seconds to sleep.
10 seconds indeed. Can he live that long? Monet dodging a little bit of damage there brilliantly. Maybe trying to juke him out. He did. He did juke him. There was the Dagon. They did hit the wrong one. Magic Missile. Victoria's like, you fools. It's this one. It's the one I'm studying. What are you doing, Dagon? An illusion. Oh, my God. Report my team. But very well played there. Monet going to stay alive. The aggressive swap, though, on the Flywind. As, well, just look at that minus armor. They're going to save him here with the Song of the Siren. Monet then just going to TP out, singing a beautiful song.
2 minutes cooldown, though, and that's going to take a while. Yeah, look at the net worth, though. Oh, dear. And Flywind falling further and further behind of the Weaver. Weaver's the position 3. Like, you look at the Mars and you're like, yeah, Mars may be played by SRF, but he's position 4 this game, and that's perfectly fine. Like, Weaver's doing a great job. And Assault Cuirass coming out, more minus armor, so they have the Solar Crest and Assault Cuirass.
And Howl.
And Howl.
And Wave of Terror.
And Bugs.
It's a bad day to be taking physical damage. That's for sure.
Oh, look, he's blocking. He's blocking the hook shot with the creep.
The hook shot, it is going to connect here onto
BKB is available, though.
BKB and Shapeshift both at the readies. There's going to be the jump in from behind.
Dear.
Super not getting anyone with the Static Storm, as it's going to be Flywind getting eaten alive by the Wolf. You're not trapped in here with me. This is Super.
I'm not trapped here with you.
That's the one.
That's
nice
the
snowball, though, to dodge out the magic missile. Will it be enough? Setsuwan at the high ground will die.
This might be it.
As, that's going to be the GG getting called out. RNG, they cannot hold against CDEC. What a game. What a pretty dominant performance.
Yeah, I mean, it was never in doubt, right? Like, it just... CDEC took it from start to finish. I'm honestly surprised by how much they dominated the game. I really thought it would be a little bit more even with the way the draft came out. But there's CDEC giving no openings. I love the fast BKB by Lycan. He just went Necronomicon and BKB straight away.
Yeah.
And you see him, he takes the hook shot, then he BKBs every time.
And then he just fights.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, what do you guys got?
Now I will kill you. He's like, oh, I'm in trouble here. James on the Weaver.
That was great. What a performance.
Yeah.
It's hard to pick an MVP. Like, if you look at CDEC, like, everyone performed so well. SRF had to take a lot of hits for the team.
He did.
Every time he dies, 3 people from RNG
Yeah, and he did his job. I mean, it was really tempting to want to jump the Mars every single time because he was the one blinking in. He was the one kind of isolated from his team. Spirit Siphon does so much damage to him, but then the rest of his team is just behind him. They didn't even go for the Weaver eggs instead. Maybe that's, I think, what we were both expecting. They didn't need it. They go for Dagon. Sure, you get fooled by the illusion once, but that second time Monet didn't stand a chance.
I also found, I mean, yeah, the Puck was... He didn't really win the lane stage at the very beginning, but then he just came back and has so much more impact. And all of them can just fight very often. So, CDEC, so what a performance. hopefully game 2 will go a little bit more for RNG's favor, though.
Indeed, as we both have predicted a Game 3, and that's what we're here to see. Game 3 of this fantastic series, guys. We're going to be going to a short break here, but we'll be back in just a little bit for Game 2 of our series. We'll see you soon.
We rise up from the dust and claim our throne.
My name is Jordan Gilbert, aka Nothing.
Hi, my name is Sue Lee. My handle is Snix. I think it's important for these initiatives to happen. Empathy really, really goes a long way, and it always means so much to us, and I think that's where initiatives like this really help.
I encourage everyone in the community, anytime they see bullying, anytime they see someone getting called names, I encourage you to step up and say something.
Good luck, have fun.
Good luck, have fun.
Multiple witnesses have reported mysterious shadow sightings all around the city. According to experts, the origin of these shadows is still unclear.
Everybody loves an underdog. Who needs to be liked?
Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel. Victory in a can.
Rising out the ashes, coming from the ether. All I hear is static. Breathe a little deeper. Fallen, broken, a million light years away from home. My eyes opened, and now I've come to claim life. Oh, never let it go. These wings carry me. Live this fantasy. Running through the fire, fire. Gonna let it burn. I am the Messiah. Gonna let it burn. Running through the fire, fire. Gonna let it burn. I am the Messiah. Gonna let it burn. 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 Found me in the darkness. Now they see me shining. Calling me a goddess. thunder and the lightning. I'm falling, I'm faster, making my way back, I'm close to home. I'm fighting harder, because I've come to claim my throne. Never letting go, these wings carry me, live this fantasy. Running through the fire, fire, gonna let it burn. I am the Messiah, gonna let it burn. I'm running through the fire, gonna let it burn. I am the Messiah, and I live this fantasy. Running through the fire, fire, gonna let it burn. I am the Messiah, gonna let it burn. Running through the fire, fire, gonna let it burn. I am the Messiah, gonna let it burn.
Let's take our time right now, it's just a vibe with you. I feel alive, now I'm feeling like up to the front, will it stand the test of time? Right now I need a sign. Tell me if it's over, come a little closer. We should take our time to think this damn thing over. Should we grow closer, should this be over? My heart for your mind, probably we should start over. Tell me if it's over, am I your lover? Are we going solo, or is it polo? Her face is saying don't go. I'm acting like I don't know. Whisper my name, say what you want, show me your thoughts. I do the same, my breath on your neck while I slowly caress. Feelings in gray, it's still the same. Tell me if it's over, come a little closer. We should take our time to think this damn thing over. Should we grow closer, should this be over? My heart for your mind, probably we should start over. Tell me if it's over, am I your lover? Are we going solo, or is it polo? Her face is saying don't go. I'm acting like I don't know. Tell me if it's over, come a little closer. We should take our time to think this damn thing over. Should we grow closer, should this be over? My heart for your mind, probably we should start over.
Do you hear that sound? Will be your last. Do you see the crowd behind the glass? Do you feel my fire growing
ESL 1 is brought to you in part by Intel, Mercedes-Benz, GG Bet, Mountain Dew Game Fuel, and DHL.
Game 1 going over to CDEC here on our Best of 3 series for the ESL 1 Birmingham 2020 Online Chinese League, powered by Intel, Seek and Strike, and joining me on the call here is Otomo. I mean, just kind of shocked at that Game 1 performance, right?
I mean, it was just weird when you go back and look at it, and we had a little bit of time in the break, and I think we both agreed that there was the fight when Nagasai was level 8, this was level 5, there was no sleep, and they just got team wiped in that fight. No Stack Storm, no sleep. It was a really difficult fight for them.
No, well, I think 2 of 5 ultis were learned at that point. That's all they had.
So, I mean, yeah, if you don't have sleep, you don't have Stack. I don't believe they even had a Walrus Punch, because I think September took level like 12 or 12 or 13 minutes to get to level 6. So
it was brutal.
Very tough situation for them. And
it was pretty surprising as well, because RNG are going to be our reigning ESL LA champions. They were the ones to get first in that competition, and CDEC looking to dethrone them almost immediately, send them down to possibly finish 4th place in the tournament here. We're both hoping for that best of 3, though, forget that game number 3. No matter what way it goes, I think we'll both be happy as long as it's that way.
Rooting for RNG now.
We want to see how you guys are rooting, though, and how you've rooted before. Send us your ESL 1 Birmingham stories, how you've enjoyed it in the past, how you're currently enjoying it, if you got pictures with slacks, whatever you're doing. We saw a few setups yesterday on how they're enjoying it. What would be your ideal way to watch an online event in your home?
I think a lot of people would be like on their bed with a laptop, you know, like chips on the side. That's basically it. I think the ideal would be watching it with friends. I think that would be pretty awesome.
Well, it's hard to do now, though, right? Maybe get an online watch party. But either
because
way,
we don't have friends.
Well, that's a good point, yeah. But either way, guys, make sure you guys are sending your submissions from our friends over at DHL to see what you could win.
Are you missing the spectacular crowd and experience that ESL 1 Birmingham delivered the past years? Let's make this online event just as awesome. Share your ESL 1 story and send it our way. This can be a memory of a past event or a glimpse into your current home arena. We even provide the DHL drop sign as a digital version. Watch out to find your story featured in the broadcast and win prizes worth up to 1,000 euros. Gamers unite, now more than ever.
Yep, shout out to DHL for delivering some awesome moments here, as both teams are going to be delivering some good Dota, I would hope.
We hope. Yeah, like we hope. You know, that goes that way for both of them.
Setting up for game 2 here. Anything you think RNG should do differently here as we are about to draft for a second game?
I think the biggest issues for me were in Monet taking a farming hero rather than a fighting hero, and I also wasn't a big complete fan of Flywind's position 3 Clockwork. Not the player himself, but I didn't think it was a good combo to have with the Tusk.
Yeah, we were talking about that. There's not really
double melee off lanes is always weird.
And there's not really like a tag team potential
partner,
there.
Yeah. I think the idea was if you have tag team plus the Clockworks, not the Rocket Flare, Battery Assault, then that's a lot of mini stuns and slows together. But you're up against a Lycan who has 2 wolves to absorb some of that rock. That,
or break the cogs at the least.
Exactly, so it was annoying for them. RNG, they're banning the Phoenix, which I believe they did in game 1, but they're also banning the Vengeful, which was issues for them. You know, it brought in a lot of extra stats, which we talked about. The minus armor was annoying.
Yeah, they never got the swap stun out of Coil. But they didn't need it.
They need to. The one time that they wanted to do it was when Monet used the song and he was level 9. I was like that because you can see he was walking up to it. He was gonna do it and he was coiled, but well played by them. RNG banning the Ember, SCDC banning the Shadow Demon.
No Pango ban yet.
I wonder what else RNG is gonna ban. They usually ban the DK at this point.
Or DP sometimes.
DP, DK. Venomancer, I don't know if that's something that they really care about though. CDC, the way they play just now, you know, I'm not sure if that's like if Venomancer is
We banned Lycan here. Mars is going to be banned out. I mean, you couldn't stop him last time with 3 sources of control.
I don't know if Mars was as big of. They banned the puck. They look at it and they think the puck is a problem. And remember, RNG has first pick, so they can take Lycan themselves if they really feel like they should, or they can start with their own Mars and use that to prevent CDEC.
But he's banned.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
That's what I'm saying. Do you think they should ban the Lycan? No, but they're going to go with Shaker. You can't, harder to run around a fissure, especially if it's well placed.
True. I believe that I put September as he played Earthshaker. He played Earthshaker twice in their last 4 games before this series, and again they lost both these games. So I don't know how confident he feels with the hero right now, or how RNG is playing around him. But it does discourage you from taking these summon heroes. Beastmaster and Lycan were both allowed to go in, but hey, you bring in a lot of creeps. That's a stronger Echo Slam.
It's going to be one heck of an Echo Slam, yeah. No, you're right. I mean, you know, Lycan bringing in at least 4 units to the party. Beastmaster sometimes even more with Helm and a few boars.
I mean, if you have a Hawk lying around, which of course, you know, unlikely, but yeah.
Well, I don't know. I've seen you know, Clockwork's hookshot Hawks hilariously. You know, so you know, you say it's unlikely, but you never know it. What did I hit? It's like when you're driving at night and you're like, well, I just hit something.
Well, then you back up, hit it again, make sure it can't call.
Yeah, of course. CD, I mean, that's seeming like what CDEC wants to do here. They're going to back up and just run over RNG here again, potentially. Starting off with the Ench, though, is interesting. I don't know if I like that. We were talking about mid lane Ench before.
Yeah, it was meant. I mean, it was meant. You mentioned it because I don't know anything about this hero being played mid. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it right now. It does discourage those melee hitters, which we know RNG loves the Monkey King, Monet, because when I look at his tempo, he's got PL, TB, and he's got Naga, but Monkey King is the hero that he takes to fight early with. CDEC going for the Clockwork themselves. I was thinking they want to have a hero who can disrupt Earthshaker. This still leaves a Lycan available for CDEC, because it doesn't matter what Earthshaker, how good Echo Slam is against Lycan if he's always controlled by the Clockwork. It's a big ask, though.
I mean, it's a big ask. We tried to see it get done last game, and he had some, you know, good solo hook shots, and then Lycan's like, okay, and he just BKBs and shapeshifts and
let me beat you up.
Yeah,
and
a
of course,
little Rorschach situation.
And of course, once you have BKB on Lycan, it doesn't actually matter how good Echo Slam is. Just, I mean, it hurts your friends, but you're fine.
It hurts your friends, but you're going to keep on running in. You just want towers.
So, Earthshaker, that's the position 4 taken off. And remember, CDEC SRF, maybe he'll play Clockwork 3. I don't know if that's a thing that he does. But, you know, the option is there. I would not like it, though.
No, yeah, I don't know. Would you prefer the Ench? Do you think this is a support duo from CDEC, first of all?
I think so.
Okay.
I do think that that's flexible, though. If they see what is it going to be? It's going to be the Bane coming out here.
Kind of weak against Clockwork, I would think.
Very weak. I like how fat his stomach is, by the way. I imagine it's because he has like bones or something sticking out in the normal version. Here he just looked like a pudgy boy.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, they gave him a stomach. He did look weird. Yeah, he's eaten.
How many months is he in?
What's his baby gonna be?
At RG, they still ban the Lycan because they're like the heroes that CDEC have can control Earthshaker and Bane to the point where Lycan can just still have a fantastic game.
10 seconds
Bane, but
it's got a baby bump.
It's cute. Alright, CDEC takes out the PL. Let's see, Bane and Earthshaker. Clockwork, like you said, is really good. Both of these are pretty good against the Bane because you can hookshot him in. He's literally sitting duck for like 6 seconds, so hook gets easy control of your life. Enchanters, if you have a couple of creeps, they can beat Bane for you. You're like, oh, he's got me, but
that's true. You send the Centaur after him, especially is always a good one.
So that's going to be an issue for them. Earthshaker, only Clockwork's a real counter for him. Enchantress doesn't really like Earthshaker. Early levels, you can hit her pretty hard. She's like the lowest strength gain in the game, like 1.2 or something.
Yeah, of course. Relying on the Untouchable, which is no longer going to be one of your main 3 abilities. It's now the ulti.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about. I mean, the Bane's a big issue, right? CDEC were looking at it like, yeah, you're fine. I don't love the Enchantress, but you can make it work. They're saying a while on their on this pick though. With Clockwork Cogs, you can hold someone in. What else are they thinking of? Are they thinking of the offlane?
Well, they have very little wave clear right now, right? Nothing to deal with like a Naga. Obviously, the PL banned.
Yeah.
So that's maybe something they're worried about here if they draft a little bit too much single target.
Well, they're gonna go with Monkey King.
There we go.
I mean, I've been saying Monkey King since the series started because I know Monet loves it. And I know CDEC, by the way, when they recently played against them, CDEC also took Monkey King. RNG beat them when they had Monkey King, then CDEC just banned him in one game and picked him in the next game. So they know that RNG Monkey King is a thing to be scared of. And what's it gonna be here? They're gonna take the Dazzle.
Oh wow.
Okay, offlane Dazzle.
Could be offlane Dazzle. Might be 3 Shaker.
Yeah, I
like the Dazzle a little bit better, but you know.
I think that's also the more standard thing that we're seeing. But like you said, it could be 3 Shaker. I like Dazzle more as an offlane because you want him against the Monkey King. You want the Monkey King slowed. You know, when he takes a hit, but you give him a few hits with and the poison touch is active. He's like, yeah, I don't want to go for max Jingu right now.
Another thing that's actually pretty nice against Monkey King is that you know, you only lifesteal works on the damage that you do, not on the damage that you would have done. So if he's hitting someone, he's still going to get his Jingu damage, but he's not going to get any lifesteal if they're not their HP is locked, of course, because that's how Oracle works. But if they have no HP, right, they're at 0 HP with Dazzle, he's not going to get any lifesteal off of that. Just a small.
If you're shallow grave, then you know
shallow
just
grave
take a hit and you have like 2 HP. Like, it's fine. But I was thinking another thing is that if he cogs and you put in the Wukong in there, Centaur I think is more of a I don't want you to have Centaur, because if you have Centaur you can just run out of Wukong, you can support someone that cogs. So I like the Centaur pick. RNG, I don't know.
What do you pick here? I mean,
maybe something purple, Voice Spirit. You just keep the theme going right now.
Yeah, RNG.
Voice Spirit is available, but I don't know if that's what.
Yeah,
really
only
want.
Ember. Ember's always the one getting banned out here. What about a Storm? What about Ursa? All right, against the Centaur. I was going to say, just wanting to have a good lane for Monet.
I like the Ursa. I like the Ursa pick a lot. Firstly, he's a frontliner because if you look at the other 3 heroes, none of them want to be in the front. Not a single one of them ever wants to be front. Not a single one of them starts to fight unless it's like a smoke into Bane Fiend's Grip. They all want someone else. Ursa can do that, but is Ursa enough? I don't know. I think you might need another frontliner as your position.
Do you need a frontliner, or do you need someone to go diving with you? Because like Storm is not a frontliner, but he loves diving.
Fair enough. I was thinking that CDEC would. I mean, something like TA would be good because again, she blinks in with you. You have this duo people. Who do I focus on? It creates this chaos. But CDEC bans that out. RNG, they want to ban out. I mean, again, they're probably thinking of banning out amid themselves.
CDEC need a little bit of team fight, I would say. Just a little bit. I think Wukongs and Clockwork Cogs are amazing. Stampede, situationally very good as catch or disengage. But just something a little bit, I don't know, something a little bit more. Because Wukong's early on doesn't do a whole lot.
I think Kunkka would be decent. The Kunkka would be decent for both teams. Just especially RNG. I think RNG wants the Kunkka more. Firstly, you can X-mark the spot, anyone who runs away. You have 2 people, 3 of these people love to run away. You got Hookshot, you got Monkey King jumping, you got Centaur Stampede. So Kunkka, you can grab one of them, X-mark, doesn't matter.
But what if they throw the monkey against you in the mid lane?
I think that's actually not too terrible, honestly. I mean, again, I'm not a mid laner. I don't know the matchups and the intricacies of the mid lane, the mysteries that happen there.
The mysteries, of course.
You
just know that you get yelled at from the mid lane a lot.
I love when you're passing through, like any hero, just passing through. You took the experience of one
ping,
creep,
ping,
man.
Ping, ping, ping. And you're like, no, I'm just here to secure the rune.
You know. Or when you're standing next to the rune for 5 seconds, they're like, don't take it. They're like, yes, I've been here a while.
To be fair, though, sometimes I just blindly take runes when my core is pinging his bottle. I'll admit it.
Oh, Venom.
The Venomlast ban.
What's it going to be here? Storm Spirit.
I like the Storm pick.
CDEC, I still like the Kunkka. I still like the Kunkka for CDEC. I was saying Kunkka good for both heroes.
Good against Storm Spirit, actually.
Fantastic.
Great at kiting Ursa around.
I mean, and X-Marks, the good thing about X-Marks is that, I don't know, does it actually, the stats reduction reduce how long it lasts for you?
It should. It should.
Right?
Yeah, it should, considering it's just any old debuff that cannot be dispelled.
But it's still useful against it because it sends him back. Stunning is useless, but holding him there for a while, that's pretty good.
Yeah, his move speed isn't increased by 80%, just his status resist.
So I like the Kunkka pick. What else could CDEC take? They probably want a mid laner. Death Prophet herself is still available. Clinks. That's oh sorry, yeah, that's RNG actually. What will CDEC take? Don't know if they like.
The Void Spirit is available.
And it's gonna be the
The
Viper. All right.
Okay, so strong against the Shaker. So I think the Viper, though, is one of these heroes that wants to stand his ground and fight, toss down his Nether Toxin, and let them come to him. I don't know. What do you think about this draft?
I mean, again, I'm gonna favor. This is a tougher one. I feel like this draft is actually better. RNG's draft is better than Game 1. I do think it's difficult for Monet to jump in by himself. But if I had to actually pick one right now, I think I'd rather play CDEC's lineup. You know, they're tankier with the Viper and the Centaur and Monkey. That's 3 people who can go front line. That's really good. And Clockwork. So I like CDEC's
I'm gonna
lineup.
say counterpoint. I don't like the Ench.
I don't like that.
I don't like the Ench. I think
don't
she's
like
gonna
Ench
just
either.
be dead meat pretty much all game, and hopefully it will be because then we get a game number 3 here as we check our odds to see do they agree with us. Oh, they agree with you.
I mean, they're flimsy people. You know, they see one team lose, they're like, that's the other side.
Indeed, but make sure you guys are paying attention to the standout performers here in this match and vote for your Mercedes-Benz MVP. Last Birmingham event, it was Puppy. Who will it be for this event, Otomo?
I don't know.
Drafts are set for game number 2. CDEC looking to close out the 2-0 over RNG. What do you think? Is this the draft that gets it done?
You mean for CDEC? Possibly. I love the front line. One thing I was thinking about the enchant is that I don't like it either, but I do like that this pure damage, extra range. It's like the only hero who stays behind and just chucks some damage out. So I like that part. You know, I kind of like that part of the enchanters. I don't like anything else. I would have preferred if we had something like a Coddle, you know, big ulti disruptor. Give me a. I think Phoenix was banned, but something like that would have been nice.
Keep the moves going, boys.
Yeah, that's how much is that? $200 to get it? It's cheap. You know, we all got like extra 2% of levels today. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, we did. We did.
Valve.
Boots on Clockwork starting off. Boots on Shaker. Pretty standard stuff here.
RNG's lineup though.
They're gonna lane opposite though. They're sending Flywind into the safe lane. They're swapping the lanes. Oh whoa!
He's right.
Whoa.
What the hell? What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, I was incorrect. I was confused. I was like, what are they doing on that side of the river? That's illegal.
No, we switched sides. RNG is dire. Where have you been? Anyway, so yeah, looking. Oh, this is gonna take. This is gonna. James won't want to be here for long.
Yeah. Well, give him the high five, James. What do you there?
It's pause.
Yeah, I know. The upgrade effect.
This is fire.
It's a lot of damage though on Monet. He's got boots here, so Monet he'll be fine, but probably gonna be forced to use a tango or 2, as they will contest bottom perhaps. Did you figure out what Ame's name meant, I believe, during the break?
Yeah, I asked our observer, Eric, so shout out to him. He said that always believe in SCC. You know, so SCCC.
In SCCC we trust.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool, I guess.
I like it. Although I believe they did actually beat Team Aster, but that's besides the point.
That's the friendship.
Friendship is the best ship here. Mid lane XM against our Storm Spirits.
I believe RNG got both the bottom the bounties. They got 3 or 2, and actually we missed it. And yeah, it's gonna be 2-2. Okay, no problem. So looking at RNG's side, big fan of the Storm. I think this hero is just amazing. Always good to have a Storm in your team. And this game.
Oh, enchant level 1. Wasting no time here to show them the combo. Jingu Mastery, Flywind. He is going to die. That very balanced attack range on Monkey King. First blood in favor of CDEC.
They just walk up to him. That's it. They just the fissure guys like walk up. Here we go.
Well, slows are sometimes stronger than stuns, and that's one of the lanes, and that's definitely the case.
Gives him the range creep there by XM. A little bit of a issue, but it's fine. So yeah, bottom lane. So I'm looking at RNG's side. You only have the Ursa who wants to go in the fights. Storm wants to sort of jump all the way to the back line, take out the Enchantress. Maybe we'll see him get like some sort of Kai just to burst him as soon as he can. But Earthshaker, Dazzle, Bane are going to stay, mid to long range fighters. They don't want to be anywhere near the front line. I don't know. It's hard to play RNG's lineup. Just is.
Really? I kind of like it though, because you have the frontline initiators, and then you have the shaker. Because a very common problem we see. I mean, just taking it, maybe viewing it from a different angle here, is a very common problem we see with shaker is that he never wants to be the first one in. He always wants to be the second one in, and that's a lot easier to do when you have heroes like the Ursa, like the Storm Spirit jumping in first, right? Because those, they demand a lot of attention from the enemy team, which shaker can kind of take advantage on. So yeah, not easy. It's very difficult, but maybe we'll see that sort of playstyle instead out from RNG.
I don't know. I just keep thinking that they.
Oh, it's another kill bottom now.
Fly win.
Oh, no, it's not.
No,
just kidding.
Doesn't get it.
No, actually, maybe
Body
Victoria
blocks.
in some trouble. Body blocks indeed coming through. We still have no Enchant Totem, no Aftershock. It's Fissure and Enchant Totem, so no stuns there.
By the way, one of the cool things about Viper is that if he does put his
Another Toxin?
Yeah, in an area, Echo Slam doesn't stun anyone. Neither does Enchant Totem. So because
it's stun.
So neither does Ursa's Fury Swipes.
It disables Overload.
Yeah, exactly. And even Bane's passive. I forget which one's what's it called.
Enfeeble.
Nah. Oh yeah, isn't it? Yeah, Enfeeble.
It is Enfeeble.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I remember that Enfeeble used to be his Q and Nightmare was his E.
Yeah, good times.
Good
times.
Now then they switched it. But so there's a lot. There's like 4 passives that Viper disables, but the biggest one is going to be the Aftershock. Not being able to throw stuns. Oof.
Yep, pretty much. Because now instead of 3 stuns for the full Earthshaker combo, you have 1.
Or what you could do is maybe throw in a fissure, then jump in, but then you telegraph that I'm going into this area. And
he's looking for a courier, but sometimes he's going to be a bit too slow. Both couriers actually will be evading his.
But look at the CS. Oh, okay. All right, at least those top 3 all for CDEC, and then RNG is like the middle 3 with their cores.
Oh yeah, look at that. Setsu, don't die to the creep, man. That would be just most unfortunate.
He's forced to jungle.
Yeah, I mean, it's not easy here for him against this Viper in the mid lane.
I imagine that he wants to wait until the 4-minute mark to get the bounty. That's why I ruined. But if Viper gets that one as well...
Or Viper's just nearby.
He's like, yep, you can have it.
Yep,
and you can see already that the Enchantress is going to secure the bottom one. Viper's going to go top. Earthshaker is going to try to like maybe snag it, but I don't know. Yeah, Viper's
going to be tough.
Yeah. They got both. They got supports on both. It's so
That's a
impressive.
DD too. That's tough. So now Stormy, if he comes back to the lane, is going to be very sad for a while. XM with big damage. Clockwork running on through. Placing a very aggressive ward. There will be James.
He's got boots and he wants to go. He's level 2, so he's not sure yet if he wants to talk to him.
How's our Ursa Warrior doing?
It's like number 2 net worth. It's in CS.
Yes, yeah, I mean, back and forth, right? He's already got boots. Battle Fury this game, what do you think?
I mean,
whoa.
Hey, what's going on here?
Absolutely not. James going to be jumping in, trying to shut this one
got
down.
The dogs.
And nice. Very good Nightmare there. He's going to probably get hoof stomped regardless at some point as SRF. He's going to, there we go. Now opting to go for it, looking for the TP out. No Nightmare available, I believe, and he is free to go, but a very good job there. Ooh, mid lane though, Setsu. He's going to die. Yeah, not even the bottle could have saved him there, as there's going to be the Viper Strike now. XM with the attack speed slow. I think it will be a double September. Yeah, they just need to keep applying the debuff. Oh, give him the... No, the Nightmare.
What? I mean, Bane thought he might be able to get the kill. He's only got level 1
Brain
Stab, and he's got level 1 Nightmare. Cast range for Nightmare level 1 is pretty low. It's like 425.
Yeah, but he was right next to his friend.
I know, he didn't care.
It was tough. I mean, there was 4 stacks of poison, to be fair.
Yeah, and he only, like, I think 1 of these would have been...
Yeah, you only dodge for a very short amount of time. But, I mean, just CDEC starting the ball rolling here. Maybe looking for the 2-0, hungry for the 2-0. Want to topple our reigning ESL LA champs.
Remember, if RNG loses here, they go up against IG.
Yes.
And we will have CDEC versus PSG LGD, and they both of these teams are 6-1 in the group stage, so that will be the Titan match, assuming of course CDEC is able to actually win this game.
Well, they've set themselves up very nicely here. They've got the Ench creep tanking as much as possible. They're actually going to steal a range creep now, pushing with the catapults. 3 supports versus 3, but look at that.
Setsu level 4?
Yeah, he's level 4.
6 minutes in on his mid. Ooh.
That is...
He can recover. He can recover,
but you know, when you have two supports there, that's really going to stymie your experience gain.
Very true. And another thing is that Viper's going for the A toss, and Fly1 dies so low bottom
That's
to SCC, right? This is SCCC, right?
No,
Caster,
no.
is this is triple? He has it in the name.
He has it in the name, but remember, always trust SCCC.
That is Ame.
Super. In some trouble. Nice
throws
job
the
there
tornado.
with the whirlwind. As he's going to run right into the tornado. This Mad Lad actually toggling over the damage. Will be Victoria.
not
Likely to
exactly.
die for that. The Cogs not perfect. No double pushback though. Monet looking for the kill. Will eventually be able to get it. Super actually might be okay here too. There's going to be another Earth Shock onto James. No battery salt for some time. A fissure just to block him in. As Super will be living this time. James. Oh, with the Cogs. Maybe we spoke too soon. Or, well, me. I spoke too soon.
It'll probably no. It was a good prediction, but you know, James, he's a speedy fella.
He is a speedy fella. Cogs going to be used again. Full mana as well, so he's got plenty of mana to play with. But nice job there, not dropping double kill. Oh, just get that level 6. You're so close, Storm Spirit. You can do it.
We believe in you.
We believe in you.
No, but actually, let's see. That was a bit overzealous by CDEC having just the supports there. You know, neither one of these heroes brings a ton of damage at this point.
That's a courier kill. That might cost Fly1 his life, though. Oh, he tried to guess the tree there, I think, with the mango. Turning, yes, I think Fly1 is most certainly dead here. The attacks, or the move speed slow, not going to be enough.
More.
Oh, nice fissure. He's got Tree Dance in another second, though. They need to attack him again. They will be able to force him out, and he's going to live. I'm 0 for 2 right now on the chases.
But he does force Fly1 all the way back to base, forces a rotation from the Earthshaker. So, I mean, Ame, he's perfectly happy that, a kill would have been nicer, but it's a lot of investment right now.
Yeah, and Setsu, he is just constantly... I mean, he's level 6 now. You see the blue diamond, so he's level 6, but he's going to be farming up a little bit. Monet farming up a big stack for himself there, big stack.
Yeah.
That's going to be quite nice for him. Go Vanguard, probably just going to be the Abyssal Rush here.
I love the Viper going for the ATOS just because you can control the storm. They, aside from, I mean, you have Hookshot, you have Hoof Stomp, and you have the, oh dear.
Oh, that's going to be a kill attempt now. Oh, nice job waiting for the stun. Oh, a little bit missed timing there, though, but he did get him with the overload attack. The slow, will it be enough? And the Enchant Totem out from September will secure the kill.
Not sure. Ame needs to turn around and use his Monkey King bar attack, what's it called?
The Boundless Strike.
Boundless Strike, thank you.
Yeah.
Because Boundless Strike, you know, you have to turn to hit, and you have to turn to run away. And the stun duration is only like 0.8, I believe, at this level.
So nice job there, Monet, getting the jump away. Coming in the ulti, but just to make sure he doesn't die. Yeah, unlike League of Legends, if you're joining us from that game, Dota heroes have a turn rate, so you do have to calculate that.
It's Fly1.
Oh, yeah, I think the break on the Fly1, trying to escape through the trees. He's going to stay alive.
Yeah,
Not having that Necro book yet, though. 9 minutes in is tough. 26 and 3 in terms of CS. The Ench having just a third as SRF is going to get a nice stun there onto 1. Monet, I don't think he's going to have the attack.
Someone needs to help him.
Oh, no. SRF, I think he's going to die here. Hoof Stomp level 1, so the cooldown way too long. Stick charges, keeping him alive a little bit longer, but there it is. Another Earth Shock. The front flip out from Yogi Bear. Take the kill. What a coinky-dink.
That is a bunch of weird deaths from CDEC's side. First the Monkey King bot. Oh, there.
Oh, no, it's okay. They're going to make up for it. Fly1's going to die again. Still no level 6. That bot lane has been pretty disastrous.
It's a dead lane. It's just like you can send maybe the Earthshaker there to get the XP. You know, that's it.
I think the play, CDEC, they've got the top tier one. They just got the mid tier one. I think they're going to be looking to go bottom next. Just keep applying pressure and try and get the chokehold applied. As there's a kill on the Monkey King, though. James off the mark with the Cogs, but burning the mana, crucially, of Setsu.
Ooh,
2 stick charges here. He could be in some trouble. There's X7 coming in. As do we even have a level in Shallow Grave? It doesn't matter. Fly1's TP is going to be way too long. And Viper getting the kill now onto our Storm Spirit. Maybe going for more. Yeah, it looks like he will.
Level 6?
Look at that.
Oh.
That is tough. Cool guys don't look at poison attack explosions.
I mean, they took away his Venom. He's like, that's right. I'm toxic enough.
Oh, no Monet. He's going to get kited around here as well. No points in the overpower. Boundless Strike. And yep, 1 hit is all it takes.
CDEC is really running away with this right now.
They are indeed 8-5 the kill score, but plenty of cores taking big deaths here on the side of RNG, really putting them behind schedule.
Well, yeah, let's look at the net worth so we can actually just know exactly. Yeah, and you can see By the way, Monkey King almost has an Echo Saber. Viper has an
Yeah,
Atos.
Viper got the Atos delivered right after the Storm kill.
And he's going to go also for a Force Staff. I mean, imagine it's going to be Hurricane, but a Force Staff means that, hey, Ursa's on someone, whatever. Just Force Staff him away.
Force him. Force Staff myself. Doesn't matter. I don't care. We did credit where credit is due, though. RNG, they had some good stacks in their jungle. So Monet, yes, he's underfarmed compared to the Monkey King and the Viper, but... You know, he's got farm. He does have farm.
This is a smoke. Top lane.
This is a smoke.
Our Enchantress is not really the one you want to kill,
No, but she is an easy kill. There's going to be Monkey King now showing. That's maybe the jump you're looking for. Electric Vortex still available.
TP coming in from
trees,
Centaur.
the TPs, but there's going to be the Bane now holding him down. And Super getting the bun, rather, with the first Fiend script.
The buns, yes. All right. That's pretty good.
And a good D ward immediately. All right, reclaiming the jungle, RNG. Very slowly but surely. Big kills for them and another big stack. Oh, it's going to be Ags instead, or Ags after.
Yeah, forced into Ags.
That's still on Viper Strike, right?
I believe so. This is the cooldown.
Increases the cast range and decrease cooldown to something ridiculous. Yeah, 10-second cooldown. That's pretty good.
And especially against, I think it also goes through BKB, which means that, you know...
When you got that talent, plus 80 damage, I believe now, not 100 anymore. It's the very balanced number of 80. Yeah, plus 80 Viper Strike DPS.
There's the plus 5 corrosive skin stats. Like, plus 5, really?
That's not too bad. It's 100 health.
But CDEC is still 4K ahead. They don't have the Wukong, but I don't think they need it.
No, not at all. Not especially with the Atos.
But yeah, you can see that they're stronger right now. It's tough. We talked about this, but it's tough to play Storm against this Atos because you can't jump in. You're not mobile. You jump in. There's one more disabled. Might not seem like a lot, but it is a ton, and he might have to stampede if he wants to live through this.
I don't know. Monet's pretty fast. There's another Earth Shock. Yeah, he's going to have to. Nice job there, forcing that out. That's the tier 1 bottom, though. That has fallen.
And they force out stampede. I mean, it's good that they got something out of it, but stampede, it doesn't seem like CDEC is actually doing this. All right, we'll split 5.
Oh, nice hookshot bottom, trying to lock down the Shaker. Echo Slam will be committed here as, well, he's trying to get something out of this. Satsu with the rotation. There's going to be a stun onto the Clockwork. Need to be aware there of the Nether Toxin, however. That's the Wild Wing Ripper, just letting it rip there on the Tornado.
Yeah, rotation was not on time there, meaning that he used the Echo Slam hoping to delay the fight long enough, but wasn't.
Yeah. Oh my God, Tornado Alley. Careful, folks. There we go. It's okay.
It's not even much of a slower damage, but it feels like.
There they go. Onto our Viper, trying to get the kill onto him. Dropping the Nether Toxin. Ooh, the break, the stun though. Onto Bane, keeping him locked down. It's going to be, well, actually no one, as the Viper will die. I thought there was a Clockwork behind him, but I think it was just the Rocket Flare. They're going to keep chasing. They actually have a ward on the high ground. Super, the bun. Just so aggressive. They need to call him off. Call off the attack, Bane.
The way they just played with RNG was really nice. They had all 5 heroes there. They took this good fight. CDEC, Centaur now around. You kind of really need to play around him.
No Stampede either.
No
actually,
Stampede.
So it was a really
big
good
deal.
Yeah, you're right.
Force out early.
Very good job by RNG.
The Earthshaker is also pretty close to Blink Dagger. He's 1k away, which is not that far. So their team fight could be kind of impressive on RNG here.
Yeah, I'm really liking it. I mean, the Echo Slam usage there initially was maybe just, you know, a zoning Echo to be able to bait them underneath the tower. And RNG are able to execute on that.
Another thing to go about RNG, though, is that you have Roche potential at any point. Anytime that a fight goes their way and they have like a minute or even 40 seconds to go to Roche, they got it. You know, they have Ursa, they have Dazzle.
Good point. CDEC, though, they really like fighting in enclosed spaces and can do quite a number on you there. Something to be aware about.
Oh, yeah, I'm saying, like, if they win a fight.
What has our Inch been doing? Just a whole lot of, not a whole lot, right? No. Oh, the Earth Shock just a little bit too late there. The smoke will break.
Has the Wukong, though, so I imagine they just want to go fight. If I was CDEC, I imagine.
She got an item. She got an item. No, it's just, I think it's just Arcane Boot. She's too poor to have like anything else at this point.
So low, her gold, by the way.
Yeah.
I mean, her HP, 800 HP only.
It's not a lot. It is not a whole lot.
She's one of those heroes that if you just sneeze at, you know, like half the HP is gone.
Can be, you need to be very aware of that. Yeah. All right. Well, what can we do here?
Top bounty rune is still available if CDEC wants it. And RNG, they're gonna have to figure out how they're gonna play around this because you're gonna be playing against Wukong, Cogs, Viper.
The hook shot actually completely whiffing. That's going to allow Setsu to escape. Radovatos used early in that engagement. They're going to keep pinging him, though. They will scout Hame here up in the trees. He's going to hop down now. But good job by Dazzle. He did push that bottom tower. Or he didn't push the tower, but he pushed it to the Tier 2 tower with the Necro Books.
Yeah, shoved it all the way there.
So you can be pretty happy about that. He actually got the entirety, not the entirety, but a good amount of RNG now farming in the CDEC jungle as out he comes, again, with the boys.
CDEC. RNG slowly cutting down that lead. Used to be 4K, now it's 2K. Now that's not much of a lead, and even the supports on RNG side right up there.
Oh, Setsu, though, is going to get a hoof stomp into the Boundless Strike here. Will be able to secure the kill there quite easily. Viper Strike maybe overkill, but doesn't matter at this point.
Yeah, I mean, the Viper Strike, so that if he just tries to jump away, he's still going to take some damage. We've seen, we saw one players use the Phoenix the same way, maxing out the Icarus dive rather than Sunray against the Storm, because, yeah, he jumps away, he still got 4 seconds.
Ursa, Monet, well, he's going to get juked by the illusion, so just go back to farm instead.
Nether Shawl. What? No one on CDEC really. I guess the Viper.
I guess Viper, yeah. Oh, all right. There's going to be just the attack main once again. Yeah, it's going to be a full duration there, but the hoof stomp will come through. Nice enrage, though, just in time. And look at that. He stuck around a bit too long, maybe trying to get cute with it. The enrage stun not lasting nearly as long as a result, of course, is now Super. He's going to be able to just eat that double edge. Now jumping in onto XM. He's in some trouble. Monkey is not here. XM will die as Setsu looking for more. There's going to be the grave onto Monet, as the damage is not going to be nearly enough out from the impetus. Just needing a little bit more here. It's a little bit annoying to kill this, but they will get it done. But there's going to be the counter initiation. SRF. No, the Echo Slam will be dropped. September. There's going to be a sleep, a nightmare now onto Monkey King, dragging him in with the Electric Vortex. The damage, even though with the Echo Saber, is not going to be enough. The slows are very annoying here. So the hook shot does not get anything. Oh, it's onto the Ursa Warrior. Pardon me. The Enrage not going to save his life. SRF will die. And Setsu with the triple kill, looking for more. James is going to be a nice target here.
He's got bracers and infused rain drops and magic one. Yeah, but awkward fight starting off without the Monkey. This is the second time we see CDEC fighting without their full team.
Oh, they're going for him. I don't know about this one. XM respawning. James. Yeah, okay. He's okay. He's okay. Sorry, continue.
How dare you, sir? Anyway, yeah, it's CDEC playing this a little strangely right now. This twice that I think that the Monkey King was not around to help them in the fight. And once we saw Clockwork got Fiend's Grip and the Centaur jumped in, it was like, yeah, we're committing. You know, we're saving the Clockwork. And yet not everyone rotated there. So I am, I don't know, CDEC being a bit of a puzzler in this one. The Nether Shawl is picked up on CDEC's side as well. And sorry, on
take another look at that. Talk me through what you were seeing here.
I mean, okay, look, oh wait, it's actually halfway through the fight. We already lost the Clockwork. Yeah, but Monkey King, he teleported at this point. Teleported, I think, to the outpost. So it took forever. And when he came here and he used the Wukong, I don't know. I mean, I don't think it was gonna get them that much. It seemed very risky to throw Wukong. I would have thought he would just stay up there and hope the SRF still lives. It was just a big commitment.
Yeah, the Wukong as well, I mean, you can just see just on the edge of it was Setsu and Flywind. They didn't actually take any damage. We heard the hook shot there and the enrage coming a little bit too late, so at least they get something out of that.
Yeah, but it's late game, Viper versus Storm. I always favor the Viper. Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah, there's going to be a kill almost certainly. Holding him down. Hook shot onto James and forcing him away. Nicely done there. Oh, and the courier to boot. Trying to juke it through the trees here. Oh, that's actually a big courier.
I think it has a groove bond. That's pretty good.
And a point booster.
Point booster is a big deal. And they are going to be trading. I love how they trade outposts at the very last second. But RNG getting an outpost, big deal.
Yeah, these pickoffs onto the Storm really hurting RNG's momentum a lot. Flywind, nice juke. Oh, it's not going to save him. Wow, committing the Stampede. They really do not like this guy. Nice fissure there. Dazzle. They are out of stuns. He could grave and TP. Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know what... just forced more rotations, I suppose. Yeah, but September, he stuck around.
Fiend's Grip is available.
Yeah, but I think you just want to hit him with a nightmare.
Yeah, I think they...
Oh, it's DD run as well. I was wondering why he was doing so much damage. Nice blink out in time. Not going to catch him with the Boundless Strike. Very well played.
Monkey King going to go for that Deso. I like it. I mean, he feels like maybe the BKBs, you know, they're up against the Bane or Ursa as well. And, you know, BKB is fine, but... he doesn't want that right now. He still wants to Deso. He just wants to jump in, burst someone. take them out.
Kill is oh, of course it's Bloodstone. I was supposed to say it's a little early for an Ags for Storm Spirit.
Kaya to Bloodstone. And I like the Kaya pick because he wants to jump on the challenge. You just want to kill him straight away.
Yeah.
Clockwork, gonna go for that Force Staff. Can I look at some? I want to run down through a bunch of people's items actually and see what they have.
Yeah, we haven't seen our Ursa in some time. Oh, that was what to say. What's he building? And a BKB.
BKB on Ursa,
Yeah,
boost of travel. BKB good on Ursa, but again, you're up against the Viper Strike. Being slowed for that much is a tough situation to be in.
Oh, he's gonna, tank a smoke gank here. Let's see if he can get off the ulti.
Wukong.
Oh, the BKB actually coming out first.
Oh.
He still has the ulti, but slowed down by quite a bit. Super. The Bun next by is gonna be able to tank this gank. Actually jumping right back in. The Rorschach situation. There's gonna be the Echo Slam though. It's gonna catch 3 as Monkey King in some trouble. The lockdown will be there for Ame. XM, the Force Staff, is gonna be locking him down. Look at that. RNG taking a fight 4 for 0. The counter engage. I like that. The commitment. He just. The Ursa Warrior, what happened? What happened?
I mean, they used. At first, I thought, okay, you forced out the BKB. That's enough. You know, you just got a BKB. You don't have to fight anymore. But they chased, and Bane was there, so he was able to keep him alive. And he's a tanky support. Bane has amazing strength gain for support. And Earthshaker, we've been talking about how he goes in, you know, third, fourth, never goes in first. They all go into that tiny corridor right next to the dire tier 1. And yeah, he got a perfect Echo Slam. Just an amazing Echo Slam by that.
All right, we have got a game here.
I was thinking like this is a game.
Let's take a look here.
Yeah, so you can see that they commit everything to him. Honestly, they're out of the Wukong, by the way. He walks out of the Wukong. So I think at this point this is enough. You know, you got enough, but they decide to go. And if you look at the minimap, you can see that they're all that tiny part, and then just a huge jump from Earthshaker, winning them that fight. September, like. MVP of the first 20 minutes just with that blink.
Absolutely. The Blink Echo SRF has nothing. He's got nothing there. What a beautiful fight. And that's kind of what I was talking about when I was like, oh, you know, you get the... I just want to draw back because it's a good point, right? You jump onto the Ursa. High priority targets. Ursa, Storm Spirit. You know, you don't have all the lockdown in the world on CDEC. I mean, you also have to lock down the Bane. Just everyone needing the Dazzle as well, right? Like everyone...
If a Grave comes out, it's devastating.
That's exactly right. Yeah, so there's just so many people that you have to keep tabs on. And if you forget even just one, they could really punish you as we just saw. But RNG, there we go. Up 3K.
I'm trying to think about also late game. I would say that late game RNG is a little bit better. You know, I would say that Storm Spirit is the strongest here late game that you can in this game right now, just because of how much not in a one-on-one. You know, not if two people side, but the chaos he can create with the 24 static remnant. It's in the level 25.
Oh, that's right. He creates a lot of space with that. Yeah.
So he's amazing late game, more so than the Viper, I imagine.
Man, what a recovery from Setsu. I gotta be
amazing.
He was what, level 4 at 8 minutes in, which is like, you know, to us support players, are like, that's pretty good. But for a mid laner, that's like, oh my god.
How am I so far behind? But yeah, he recovered fantastically. I think a lot of this goes back to CDEC kind of misplaying with the way they had 4 people split from the Monkey King. It's like you fight in the circle.
Ooh, hook shot.
Catches 2.
Yeah.
Big deal.
The Dazzle nearby, but in they go.
Nice.
SRF. Yep, nice 2 kills there.
Good job by Jim. Positions 4, man. They're doing something.
They really are.
So that was good. They are going to get Halberd on the Centaur. That's also going to help as well. So CDEC, they're no way out of this. But watching the way RNG has been playing, it's a game. You know, this is the first day of the first game of the playoffs where you feel like, all right, both teams can take it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, we'll see how it continues to play out here.
Still no BKB on the Monkey King. I don't know. I mean, after that Echo Slam, it's like maybe you should... Is anyone building a pipe on CDEC's side? They do have...
I know we have a Hood of Defiance on our Centaur. Not yet.
Pipe.
No, he's going for the Lance first.
What about Clockwork? I don't think Clockwork. He's got bracers and infusion.
He's tanky, but going for the Force instead.
I don't know how I feel. I mean, at some point, Echo Slam is going to catch 2 or 3 people, I guess.
It's real funny because the entire strategy of playing against an Ursa is kite the Ursa. But they're kind of getting kited by the Ursa.
Exactly.
They did in that fight, right?
He's so low HP, and Rage is going to take out...
no BKB, go.
He just used it, but you can see it. So RNG, I mean, they won the last ESL for a reason.
They did.
So
they might be showing why here. We'll see. Still a little bit early, 14-16. They've equalized after that fight. Now we actually see something I don't think you or I expected. Storm Spirit topping the net worth cards.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about the Lotus Orb on Enchantress. I guess it's nice, you know, to prevent the Bane Fiend's grip from going on something like, yeah, I want to protect him, but I don't know. It's.
I mean, what else is the Ench doing in this game?
You're right. I mean, from the start, we've said that this hero just feels so awkward.
I think we saw it as an opening pick, maybe day 2, very early on, and again, just not getting a whole lot done. I'm sure that there is a win condition with the Ench, but I've yet to see it.
The thing about Ench that makes her awkward is that you have to find a creep and then do something while that creep is alive, because it times out. It's not like Chen. Whereas Chen, you're like, Centaur, good. Wolf, good.
I feel like Enchant is mostly used for the slow these days.
True. But, I mean, like half that utility is gone, and look at, wow.
Yeah, look at that. CDEC, though, still extremely heavily favored. What do you think about that?
That must have been done like 3 or 4 minutes ago.
Maybe it's not up to date.
Because there's no way that you can look at this and think that CDEC has, what, 10 times the chance? You know, it's like 10 to 9 odds. There's no way. RNG is, it's like, if it's a split, it's like 45 to 55 or something like that. And I would not even put it in favor of CDEC at this moment because...
Look at that. We almost have an Abyssal now. The Basher up on Ursa Warrior. They could go for a big play here. James Smokes will break. Oh, no. He's going to hold on to the Fissure, though. Someone, who have they caught? It's going to be SRF.
Yeah, that's a bad thing to miss.
Well, that means it was super. They're going to be forced to go on to him, but SRF is now going to be dead.
Good Wukong.
Monet popping the BKB, trying to keep fighting through the Wukong. Super actually giving himself the shallow grave. Setsu is able to escape. Just barely, though, as he will get rooted down. Actually, it looks like he is going absolutely... Oh, he's going a little bit further, but not much further. And CDEC, they get the 1-for-2 trade. They might be looking for more. No, I don't think they can quite find it. They get a courier, though.
Yeah, that's a lot. And they know Monet's here. They see him.
Yeah, they do see him. They got the wards, the slow now. He's got BKB TP.
No
turn and fight, though. Shaker is here with the stun onto one, forcing him to fight, but the Force Staff will be able to kite out Monet. We'll see. He's going to probably get front flip off to the Logon. Oh, no. Oh, no.
He doesn't able to get there.
Oh, my God. Unbelievable. I've never seen anyone get cliffed there before. That's a cliff that, you know, Arteezy would be proud of.
Master of the unexpected Monet. You thought I'd get away, but not this time.
Not this time. Oh, that's unlucky.
Fantastic. That was a lot of that goes to the amazing Wukong, by the way. That was a fantastic location for the Wukong. Gets both the Storm as well as the Dazzle low HP. And they still, by the way, they got all the cores. Ursula, they got all the cores. They all cost them is the...
Off the spider legs.
Oh, that's...
That's okay. Yeah,
it's the courier, I think.
You know, in my pubs, they send me after it.
Go get it.
Go get it.
You know,
there it is.
I love when they TP right after it drops. And like, just pick it up for the love of God.
So actually, I was just thinking because I don't know. I never know how to explain this, but like physics 101.
All right,
both
let's go.
We took a bunch of physics, right? You know how I'm drawing here, which is not very useful. But you know how it's like there's an arc, right? And your X speed is always the same, but your Y speed changes.
Yeah, okay.
So I think he actually kind of got screwed up by the cliff there. Because he was...
Oh, we're talking about, like, okay, the height.
The height, because, you know, like, he ended up getting caught here, right, because the terrain was a bit higher. I don't know how to explain this, though.
I know.
But you see the same thing with Snapfire Cookie, where if you Snapfire up 2 or more levels of terrain, you don't jump as far.
I get it, because it's actually distance that you're traveling.
Exactly.
The thing itself.
Exactly, right? So I think it was the same thing with the Ursa, where he didn't line himself up perfectly, first of all, right? So it's not like we're saying Dota screwed him there, right, Gaben? But the
cliff is longer, taller, making the distance traveled shorter.
Exactly. That's exactly right. So he kind of got messed up there. So he could have gone a little bit more to the right, but you can see there's a level of terrain in between that he got stuck on instead, which is just unfortunate because it's not a set leap distance, right? On these abilities, it depends on the terrain.
That's nice.
Yeah. Cool. Dota has a very interesting mechanics with the Z terrain, with the Z plane, because you can stack in the Z plane. Like you can
I've
stack
seen the lion
you can stack with lion and pale. Actually, that's a good one as well. But yeah, it's interesting mechanic. Look at that, actually. They're going to be jumping onto Monet. He could be in some trouble. SRF, perfect stun there onto Fly Wind, but he's got the A on this now. Wukong's command as the Stampede. Look at how far the Force Staff dragging him right back in. They're going to find one, but it's going to be Dazzle. Getting off the grave, but just barely. The Ursa Warrior has been kited out, disarmed. He's going to be roaring. There's going to buy back indeed. Monet trying to run for his life, but SRF, the stun is just a little bit too late, and now September, he's going to be next. Trying to dodge into the trees, but there's going to be the Rocket Flare revealing his position.
Is he going to echo? Silence. So on that rocket, September buying back just to get that rocket off. That is This is beautiful. Oh dear. They lose 1 gold. That's not so bad. They only lose 1
They only
gold.
lose 1 goal. Well, that's because it calculates the buyback
Yeah.
cost. But 2, or just the Ursa dying there is absolutely brutal. What happened in that fight?
The Wukong, they've been 2 amazing Wukongs. He puts them in this location where it's like, oh, I have to go through a lot to join the fight. And the team is like, yeah, what do? We can't fight. None of them can stay in the Wukong except Ursa. And even then, it's like, you don't want to be in the Wukong.
We're going to try and turn this into a Roche. Can they do it this quickly, though? Before
They have this Monkey King. So it's
oh,
not
yeah.
bad.
And then XM. As he does have the Aghanim Scepter. Look at that cast range. He is level 20. I suspect he is taking the DPS down. So that's a lot of damage on Viper Strike now.
Because it's what, 50% uptime? You know, it's 5-second duration.
It's something quite silly. Ooh, Echo Slams. I think it's going to be too late here. Too little, too late. So Super
Cheese
is the
is
bun.
available.
It's going to take his Earthshaker. Get back.
Enchantress. By the way, can we flame the Enchantress some more, or is that?
I mean, is it time? Hold on. I'm getting the yes. I'm getting the yes from production. They said we can do it. I'm kidding. No, but yeah, the
production said no. Actually, we can't. Yeah, just the Enchantress is. I still don't know about what the lows are. How good it is.
I don't know. Again, I have more problems with that than the hero. At least if you give her Lotus, it's doing something.
All right, the hero has benefit.
You know.
Bane Bane is really farmed, by the way, considering he is number 1. How is he number 1? He's got a Glimmer Cape and a Force Staff. Those are 2 very nice items.
I like he's so farmed. He's got a Glimmer and a Force Staff.
I mean, for this.
You're absolutely right, though. You're absolutely right.
Well,
Titan Sliver.
Titan Sliver is good. They got Repair Kit on the dire side. That's nice.
Very nice.
Craggy on the Bane, so
this is an even game. 30 minutes in. Sorry to point out.
It is. I mean, but there is an Aegis on CDEC, so the edge goes to them.
Oh, and an Abyssal too. So Ursa's going to have an Abyssal. We're going to see a smoke. Clockwork with the cheese here as he's going to be without buyback.
Ursa's Abyssal is a slightly...
Oh, in the river. Super.
Sorry.
The bun. Oh. No, well, there's the Abyssal. Look at that.
Glimmer.
The Glimmer in time. Super. He's like, can't touch these buns as he's going to be cutting around the entire enemy team.
Bun.
Yeah, there he goes, giving them the run around, trying to juke in and around. They will eventually find him, but tanking the smoke gank is, look at that, the brain step as well. All right, good job, Super. You wasted their time. You allowed your entire team to safely back up. He doesn't have buyback, but he's happy.
I mean, I don't know if you're happy. I hear that a lot, like, oh, he's glad he died. It's like, I don't know if you're glad.
Well, I would be glad. I mean, you were talking about this earlier, where you kind of hit this like you had what's it called?
Epiphany.
And you had an epiphany, right? Where it's like, I'm gonna support my golden XP doesn't matter.
It's true, but when you die, you give EXP and go to the enemy.
But yeah, would you rather tank that gank, or would you rather it be your Storm or Ursa?
I mean, if you're saying it that
well, it's true. I mean, there was a perfect.
But I'm never
gank,
happy dying.
Fresh Abyssal. Now they know the Abyssal is up on the monkey. Intelligence. It's worth something.
I don't know.
Oh, Echo Slam there. They're going to go on to SRF. This is a bit of a dicey move as they're going to jump in. The silence, the Lotus coming a little bit late. BK beat up. Will be Setsu trying to force him in and around. But look at that. There is going to be the Wukong's command. They do get SRF. Setsu just able to walk it off as Flywin as well, but broken and in some trouble. Getting the shallow grave, though, buying a little bit of time. Is look at that. The Yench dies. Won't even need to. Doesn't even matter. Oh, the stun there onto 2 before he goes, actually. Viper with the Ghost Scepter. He just flies over the
another one.
fissure. But yeah, there's going to be another ulti. Enraged will be Monet. Going to maybe try and get on back. But look at the Monkey King. He is doing way too much. The Cogs, though, are going to split this team fight in 2 now. Oh, that is bad Cogs, and he's going to pay heavily for that. A dieback on James and a 3-for-1 overall. Good start there for RNG. Surprised that they used Echo.
Like that, and SRF, he does have a doesn't have a hood, does he? I don't think he has. Oh, he's got a hood.
He does have a hood. Yeah.
That's why I was gonna say. But yeah, he took so much damage. He's got his helmet, so he's got evasion. He's got magic resistance. He took a ton of damage, but even got the stampede off. But his team was
Lotus just a split second late too. Still gets silenced at the top.
I like that Storm just acted. That did force a Storm BKB and an Ursa BKB, so there is something to be said for that. And no BKBs on the Radiant side. So once they get them, there's 10-second BKBs against 5 and 7.
Oh,
5
you're
and 8.
right. That's pretty concerning. That is concerning. But I also really like the Electric Storm, the Vortex this game. He's not going to be going for it, opting for the Lincolns first, but Bloodthorn.
Bloodthorn, huh?
I guess just trying to burst him down, right?
That's a lot. It's a lot of extra damage. It's wait, it gives you True Strike, I believe, when you.
It does. Yeah. It gives you True Strike on the target, so that no attacks can miss. There we go. Bane dying. Super the bun. Oh goodness, Ursa Warrior just gonna BKB TP. See you later.
Sadly, Clockwork is dead. Yeah, that's the Bloodthorn means that it's really good against the what's his name? The Centaur, because he's got Heaven's Halberd. So it's like, oh yeah, evasion. I don't think he took the evasion talent, did he? Oh, he does not have an evasion talent.
He doesn't, no. I think Viper has an evasion talent, which you might be thinking of.
I'm not sure if it's Viper.
Okay, well.
I feel like very recently he had a 10%.
Well, there's 8 heroes left. Which one of them have? I'm just kidding.
Which one of these? No, I don't think any of these.
Have, yeah.
But I remember like Centaur had like 10% evasion talent at level 10 at some point.
What's our level here on Storm Spirit? Because once he hits that 25, oh, he is close. He is close. Top lane, going for the TP out. He should be able to. Look at that damage. Oh, he's okay though. He's okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. Wasn't close. Wasn't close.
That Ogre Club keeping him alive. He's also going to go for BKB on the Earthshaker.
Yep.
Scary, scary.
Whoa. He's TPing back. Okay, I was about to say, where are you going? Just cutting the wave, buying some time, being annoying as possible.
If they can get the Aghanims. Oh, really?
There's ages to time out, and SRF trying to start a fight right now. Oh, the DD rune, though. Oh, the beautiful hook shot, though. But look at that, the shallow grave early on. No, Monet getting kited around. Look at that. That's going to be a dead Monkey King. He's going to actually be buying back. Enchantress, yep, she's going to be dying here, but that's going to allow XM to get in some damage from the cliff. Good job there, kiting out plenty of damage. Setsu running away. Monet has no BKB, has no stuns, but there we go. September buying them the time. A beautiful fissure as they will get the shallow grave out just in time. Force staff, everyone save Monet. There's going to be the jump now onto September, but Setsu here to try and maybe re-engage. The dust to be applied. Just everyone using their dust at the same time. Still looking for the right Wukong's command. It's going to be Ame, but retreating very nicely is RNG, forcing the buyback out. And oh, he ate the tree on accident there. XM did. Or something happened.
They didn't lose a single hero on RNG side. And they got both this. They got this.
Oh, well, here we go. The Bun maybe in some trouble again. Not committing the Wukong's command. The shallow grave will be placed. Very nice two-man fissure. Super though is likely to be dead. But there's gonna be the jump onto the clockwork though. James getting nightmared up. They will be able to toggle it over. SRF still completely isolated from the rest of the team. He can stampede, but he can't get over the cliffs. Now we're finally gonna see the Wukong's command come out onto Setsu. But again, the shallow grave, and now the Echo Slam. It's gonna be bouncing over the neutrals as well. Is it gonna be enough lockdown there as the lifesteal on Ame? Ooh, the nightmare is gonna be a little bit too late maybe as Super trying to escape. Here's going to be Monet running on in, onto the Monkey King with the Enrage, the Overpower. He's going to get a dieback kill now, and SRF, he looks like he's up next. Ooh, RNG.
I'm like, OMG, what the hell was that? I don't know. Ooh, that was an illusion.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's CDEC. Monkey King, he jumped in without throwing Wukong. One of the reasons he's actually able to survive these fights, that he throws the Wukong, he jumps in, but because it gives you like, what, 8 or 12 armor, like it's like 8, 12, 16, something like that. It's a ton of armor.
A ton of armor. I think 24, actually. Yeah, 24.
Yeah, 12, 18. Whoa, that's even more than I thought. So he throws in, then he goes in, man fights the Ursa. Ursa's like, yeah, I can stack, but takes a long time. And the last 2 fights, just now that we saw before he did the buyback, just didn't have a Wukong.
It didn't need to have. And you know what it was? Is SRF Aegis expires, and he immediately after blinks in and initiates the fight.
Bad timing there.
Yeah. Oh no. XM actually gets forced half further away from his team. Leashed up. They're going to be pulled in, but a beautiful hook shot by James is going to be enough to save him. Setsu with the BKB trying to get there as the Enchantress just being completely ignored. No, I mean, what is she even doing? Oh, the Fiend's Grip though by the Bun. Okay, fair enough. The Force Staff and the... They did force the buyback out, though, from XM. The rooted up will be Ursa. He's going to take a fair bit of damage. He's got that BKB. Needs to be careful, though. James could be in some trouble there. Look at that, just chunking through him. He will go down now. Has the buyback, but continuing to just get kill after kill here is RNG, and they have not dropped a single hero in that push.
If they... that jump in, but James might have to buy back to delay this even more, but if they can wait until the Monkey comes up, fighting the Wukong, it's a huge advantage for CDEC, but right now it's 12k for RNG.
Who just bought an Ags? Oh, it's Ursa. Ursa bought the Ags. Yeah, so he's got that delivered, so he can activate that now whenever he pleases.
10 seconds, and the RNG, yeah, I like this decision. Good discipline, not... You know, you stay behind. They know that Monkey King doesn't have buy, but they think James might. If he buys back, it's 5-on-5. Wukong comes out, Cogs. Just go back. You got a huge win on RNG side. I like this. Good discipline.
Yeah, very good discipline. Going for a nullifier next for our Ursa Warrior for the constant debuffs. Although it is weak because you can cast Lotus on yourself.
Relic.
You give that to the Shaker, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. 25% of all of his stuns and 50% more damage. Insane. I mean, Bane, the Nightmare becomes, what was like...
No, because it's...
not the Fiend's Grip.
Oh, the Nightmare, yes, thank you. Thank you, sorry. Yeah, it does not work
and
on...
then Feeble.
It does work on Enfeeble, but it does not work on Fiend's Grip because it's like that would be like, does it work on Black Hole? It does not. Talk us through what you saw here.
Oh, sorry. I was like, is this the actual fight? Yeah, the save by Clockwork. He did his best, but it's not enough. Even the Viper's using the spotlights, but not able to stay alive. It's cute. Super goes for a Fiend's Grip, kind of wasted it there.
Yeah,
but
underneath the tier 4 tower.
like that was doing it.
Yeah. That wasn't going to get the job done. Whoa, very aggressive jump in.
Monkey King still no BKB. All right.
He wants the Manta. Why would he buy Manta? He can just Manta dodge the Abyssal Stun.
Right. I mean, he can. You can remove the Bloodthorn as well. You're immune to everything Earthshaker has. I don't understand. I don't get the Manta. I don't know. Maybe he'll show it to us later how brilliant it is. Paladin Sword on the Ursa, by the way. There.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Fury Swipe damage over power attacks. Oh, not the weird shock. Okay.
Okay. So 9 over power attacks. Maybe the goal is to just try and get the burst damage onto XM before a Ghost Scepter, before Lotus or something is applied.
Especially also you have a basher, so that sometimes as shocking as it is, even in 6 attacks you can't get the bash, but the 7th might.
The 7th could. What's the bash? It's 25%, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, math, sometimes
it's like not real math. It's not true random.
It's pseudo-random.
It's pseudo-random and
okay.
weighted. All right.
This is a good position for CDEC.
Yep. Though there's going to be the jump in, though. CDEC. They're going to get the ulti off the Wukongs. The stun very short, however, onto Monet. SRF able to escape with a nice disengage out from RNG. It's going to allow them to reset the fight, and they're going to be quite happy with this. They're going to go straight into Roche. Wukong's already committed here. BKB's, though, on cooldown on the side of RNG. So some caution, perhaps, to be aware. Yeah, that's the illusion. They should know that's the illusion.
Smoke. They
want
use
to kill
another
it.
smoke. Yeah,
they did use another smoke. Yeah.
But looks like it was already immediately broken by Ame.
Nice job keeping the rock players up. SRF trying to go around here onto the sports. There's going to be the two-man stun onto Super. The Bun in some trouble, but there's going to be the saves. The Shallow Grave and the Echo Slam now will come through onto 2. Monkey King, he's going to go down. Dead for 90 seconds. No buyback. SRF is next. And CDEC, the Fiend's Grip now out from the Bun onto XM will force the GG call.
Oh, man. Not going for BKB from the Monkey King. I mean, I don't understand how they sort of just decide, no, I don't want BKB. It's like, I just don't want BKB this game. I want to go Manta. When he went for the Echo Saber, I was like, he's going to go BKB next. Then he was like, nah, I'm going to go for this. I was like, all right, BKB next. And like, I don't know if he gets an Ags or something, but he went for Mantis. It's crazy. But that Ame decided doesn't want the BKB. The Viper, the early game fights as well. They had four people fighting. Monkey King wasn't around. I feel like I'm blaming him a lot, but I don't mean to.
No,
just that there was a lot of weird decisions coming out. The Enchantress pick, from the start,
we were pretty critical of it, to say the least. I mean, what did it get done?
Yeah, right. What did it do? What is Enchantress doing the whole game?
Like, I mean, there's
Lotus Orbing.
Lotus Orb. Yeah, an attempt was made. And she's fast and has heals, but like they just completely ignored her. It was just a non-factor.
Yeah, I don't know.
The decision as well, SRF to jump in right after Aegis expiring, kind of, really setting the ball rolling.
They didn't time it like we saw PSG LGD
no,
did.
That's true, really against RNG, I'm pretty sure it was.
So, I don't know. I feel like CDEC... I don't think that there's anything wrong with CDEC's draft. I really like CDEC's draft. The early fights when they had the Wukong, there were some fights like they just did really well. Just, I don't know. I don't like the Enchantress. Don't like how the Monkey King itemized. I don't know.
Well, we'll see here as CDEC will drop game 2. So one of us is going to be right as we will be going to a game 3 here, guys. So do stick around. We'll be right back with game 3 of our series. We'll see you soon.
Officers have reported mysterious shadow sightings all around the city. According to experts, the origin of these shadows is still unclear.
I fell apart when I saw you look at me that way. It broke my heart to see. It was a moment of darkness, a moment in time that I regret for being so heartless. It was a moment of darkness. Moment of darkness. I fell apart when I saw you look at me that way. It broke my heart to see. It's too hard, it don't come easy. I went dark, I lost it right away. And when it starts, God knows what I'll say. In my head, I had good reason. I went red so unexpectedly. I should have said that sometimes happens to me. It was a moment of darkness, a moment in time that I regret for being so heartless. It was a moment of darkness. Moment of darkness. Moment of darkness.
Chasing love in an empty bar. Pour a drink till I make it past. The midnight hour seems to come and go, but I know. Walk on up with a drink in hand, sipping mixes cause you can. And all the lights begin to switch off. You're chasing the light, holding on to the light, feeling the high, chasing the light. chasing the night, chasing the night. Hotel rooms and city squares, champagne bottles, drum and snare. The sights and cities seem to fall away when you stay. Locked in love for a night or two, losing sleep just to get off you. Day to day you wanna stay out, you're chasing the light, holding on for life, feeling the high, chasing the light, chasing the night, chasing the night, chasing the night, holding on for life, feeling the high, chasing the night, holding on for life, feeling the high, chasing the night, chasing the night. Sometimes I like the way you try, even though you know you will fail. Sometimes I give you hope before I take it all away from you. I'll never let you I feel you caving in. I'll never let you I feel you caving in. I never get tired taking down your empire. I feel alive in the middle of the I hear your steps and every move you make. I'm always one step ahead. I smell your fear, your tired sighs are music to my ears.
ESL 1 is brought to you in part by Intel, Mercedes-Benz, GG Mountain Dew Game Fuel, and DHL.
Welcome back, everyone. ESL 1 Birmingham 2020 online. Game 3 on the line now. Powered by Intel, of course. I'm Seek and Strike, and joining me is Otomo.
Yeah.
One of us is going to be right here.
That's gonna be the awkward thing, right? If you're right, I'll never stop hearing about it, right? Remember that one time?
Well, you know, I'm not going to lie. I mean, yesterday we both got it right, so we're both 1 for 1 here, so it'd be really nice to be 100%. You know,
The
batting
streak-
1,000.
The streak continues.
You know, get the streak, because then your wager points go up as well, as you know.
Oh yeah, yeah. I still have no idea how exactly the wagering works.
I don't know why they don't just put 80 or... It's so confused. Anyway, that's not what we're here about, because we're here for some good Dota, and we got a match of brewing, but first, we have to flame the engine some more, don't we?
Do we have the producers are saying yes?
Okay,
They do.
yeah. Okay, yeah.
No, we can go. It's such a bad. Yeah, we were discussing it a bit more. I mean, we thought. I mean, Earthshaker played amazing on RNG's side. Monet really was able to bait them out. We talked about him fighting cores on Monet. You know, if he has that, does really well. But you look on the other side, it's just no BKB against Storm, against Earthshaker. That was awkward.
A mistimed fight as well. Two.
There's like multiple, right?
One fight, which was the one near the Dire Tier 1, north of the Dire Tier 1, when they got kind of, I would say, kited by the Ursa after his BKB expired into a beautiful Echo Slam. And then it happened again when they ran up another cliff for the bottom bounty rune. Earthshaker just jumps in again. I mean, so good. I mean, after Aegis expires, I mean, it's the loudest horn in the world.
And there was even before that, though, there was like several fights where they were fighting without the Monkey King. That was for the life of me, I couldn't get it. The Manta style, the Monkey King won the Manta style. Again, even late game, he was like, I want Manta style, I want BKB. Even the fight, the very, very last fight, they had the Wukong if they had positioned themselves around Roche, if you Wukong around Roche.
Yes.
But you positioned yourself near the Radiant Bounty Rune, the one on the cliff. So if you Wukong there, the enemy team really has no incentive to stay.
Exactly. They just back up because they just want Roche. They don't want to fight you. They just want to get Roche and win.
We got them to Wukong. They're not Roshing. They're not doing anything. So there's no objective for us there.
I gotta say though, I mean, we're kind of hammering a lot of points here on CDEC, but they played fantastically early game. I mean, I kind of thought that game was
in the bag.
Yeah, almost certainly.
Mean, the way Viper just demolished Setsu. So you thought, oh yeah, Setsu's out, but credit goes back to the supports. They had great what do you call it, stacks all around the map. We even saw like a couple times the clockwork he goes on. He's like, oh, there's a lot of stacks and just dies. But
and it was defended very well. You know, it was warded. CDEC they had a ward there. They had all the right things going for them. A few deaths here early on, just keep them in the game.
That happens,
It happens. But I mean, the early game was really clean. They get all 3 tier 1s before a single tower of theirs goes down. It was very impressive. I mean, the Dazzle was. I mean. You know,
Fly was out. They had no game.
He was He was doing nothing. He couldn't even grave himself because he was so underleveled and he was down.
If you look at it, like they won. I don't know if they won top, but they won mid. They won bottom. Flyone was solo died to the Monkey King, and then they just decided to take team fights with less people every time. And finally, when they grouped up, they went against Monet when he had the BKB and got from an Echo Slam. So. I don't like if CDEC just decides, hey, settle down a little bit, group up. Either we group up or we don't. Make one decision. It's not halfway.
Yeah, no, exactly. It seems like I don't know. It was that thing where, which it doesn't really seem like it should be this way, right? Because it was like what you had Ame on a Monkey King, very mobile hero, especially with the talent, right? You also have SRF on a very mobile hero. He was like just a little bit too early a lot of the times. It felt right, like just. Like you said, in my pubs, when this happens, I go, okay, man, you're playing great. Just chill like 5%. Just like 5%. Because we're with you. We're with you. We're on the same wavelength, but you just got a little bit too much energy, you know?
Yeah, and he wants to get the Aghanims, which would have helped a ton. But a lot of times when he uses a Stampede, he's on a sliver of HP most of the time, and he just tanks so much damage. And it's fine to do that if your team's already there doing some work. You're fighting, they're fighting, you're exchanging hits, you're taking most of them. You're Centaur, you're fine taking so much damage. But instead, he dies. And dies just as the team arrives, meaning that all that tanking that he does is useless because there was no damage being exchanged. He's just dead.
No, he's just taking damage. Retaliate damage isn't going to be nearly enough.
So I don't know. I mean, going back to the draft though, I like the Bane pick a lot now that you go back to it. We said that it's very hard for the Clockwork to for him to get a good Fiend's Grip because Clockwork's around. But and he, to be fair, he got 1 or 2 off throughout the whole game. Mostly when they find someone alone, he gets a good Fiend's Grip.
Or it was like the last person standing after a fight. Fiend's Grip. Yeah, but yes.
Yeah. So either way, he has value. And the Nightmare was also not bad. So I like the Bane a lot that game. It's pretty good. Credit goes to September though on the Earthshaker. MVP in that game.
I totally agree with you there. Just the power of team fight ultimates. I mean, there's a reason this guy's picked every single tournament, right? I think do you think there's a patch where Earthshaker has not been played like competitively?
I don't know. He always provides you with 3 stuns.
Yeah, right.
Do you think we'll see him this game though?
We will see here as we're getting underway with our draft for game number 3. Taking a look here now, just getting started. CDEC It's going to be on our Radiant side.
Mm.
Now, our Observer, we were talking to our Observer. He was telling us that they like to go for first pick here in this region, don't they?
Yeah, he was saying that teams, whenever they win the coin toss, and you get to pick, you have to pick between sides, you have to pick or pick order. They say always want pick order, always want the first pick.
Yes, of course, CDEC here with the choice because they're the higher seeds. So game 1 they had priority. RNG picked first in game 2, and now in game 3 because they are the higher seed, seed 1 versus seed 2, respectively for CDEC and RNG. They're going to be able to, I think, get first pick here. So RNG with last pick. Now they had last pick first series, and they chose to use it for the Monet Naga. Yeah, maybe something a little bit different this game.
One of the things I'm thinking about is how the tempo carry is going to be highly contested. We saw Ursa, and we know Monkey King is also, like, these two heroes are very, very highly contested right now, at least based on game 2. CDEC, I don't know, would they consider first picking one of them and banning the other? You know, because then again, we're looking at Monet. We're not saying he has a small hero pool, but we're saying that in terms of fighting carries versus farming carries, he is better on fighting carries so far.
I agree. A concern already is the Mars ban, so that always makes you think of Lycan, another fighting carry. I mean, we saw CDEC, they got the Lycan first previously.
Just go fight, no problem.
And they won that series.
Yeah. And yeah, so with the Mars, however, Mars is banned for RNG, meaning that Lycan is more desirable.
Yeah, I think it's going to be more contested as a result of that. Yes, absolutely.
So will RNG ban at last pick? The Chen is banned from CDEC, preventing those fast pushes.
I just feel like it's too risky because, especially for CDEC here, if they first pick the Lycan, what do you do? You know, I mean, you can. There's ways against it, but the Mars being out, you do have that 1-2 punch immediately, being the second to draft. But it's of some concern. But the Venge is going to be the ban. We'll see.
It's a nice ban.
Yeah, if the Lycan is contested or not.
I mean, yeah, there's Winter Wyvern. Earthshaker has been banned by RNG.
Yeah, Pango not contested whatsoever. In their previous series, it was actually CDEC always being the ones to ban it here. So, a difference in play style maybe. Phoenix first pick.
All right, RNG. Alright, we will have options. You have Weaver, a good Phoenix taker. Snapfire, which, I mean, I like it, but it does come with some asterisks there.
Speaking of fighting heroes, you can go for a Troll perhaps, pair it with an Oracle.
Juggernaut is also good, Lifestealer is also good, and a Queen of Pain.
We've seen it banned previously here.
It's high priority hero for both teams, I think.
Yeah, it's RNG going to pick him up. Setsu on the Queen of Pain almost certainly.
Yeah, I would say so too, but you know, there's always that flex thing that you have to. Sometimes when a team has like an iconic mid with a hero, they're like, yeah, we're just gonna take it first and make it look like a flex. Like, no.
Yeah, I think IG were the ones to try the position 5 Queen of Pain, but the Nyx versus the Phoenix is pretty nice to have. Good against Sunray.
Beastmaster. All right, in the last. At least the first game he was banned. I don't know if he was banned second game too. CDEC banning Enchanters. Thank the Lord for this ban, because if I see another Enchantress,
they ban it because they don't want her to steal the Hawks or the Boars.
Fair
or
enough.
the Can you steal Necrobook?
No, I believe they're not. They're like
they're like strong summons, or
they're very similar.
They're the exception to the rule.
They're very similar to like something like a Beastmaster's Bear, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Because could you imagine stealing Lone Druid Bear? No,
he is
mine.
You know. Oh, that Mask of Madness Basher Bear, and I like him.
Yeah.
The Kunkka, finally. I've been saying all day RNG. They love the Kunkka, and they do take it this game very tanky hero. They don't have fantastic egg hitters, but Nyx is pretty good at preventing eggs from happening. If you Icarus dive and you walk into him while he has the Spike Carapace, it's like, oh, that's gonna hurt.
Good pure damage as well to try and burst through the Phoenix. He's a strength hero though, good strength gain. So.
Yeah, but with low armor, meaning a few hits after a stun.
Sure. The Kunkka as well. I mean, you're quite tanky as well with the boat. Provides you really good coverage there, and they will pick the Bane themselves here. So
solid, because if you can Nightmare someone, I don't think you can X mark them because they're considered for that one second. The first second of Nightmare, you're considered out of the just like you're disrupted.
Interesting.
But it's hard to do, of course.
Wow, Chikiro. So probably an offlane Kunkka at this point, although again still keeping it maybe a little bit open. But the Queen of Pain almost certainly locked to mid, I think.
It's gonna be Monkey King or Ursa, Juggernaut, Lifestealer. Yeah, these are the. Ursa, Juggernaut, Lifestealer looking like the heroes that you want. Good egg hitters. What else? They bring a lot of HP
Yeah,
regen.
the troll still in the pool as well.
Troll still in the pool.
Troll, Jakiro, you know, a slow in the lane with Troll can be quite strong. The Ursa as well. I mean, with Jakiro.
Ursa, yeah, Ursa. I mean, I feel like out of the Ursa and Juggernaut, and I don't know which
Monkey.
one. Monkey King, I feel like is slightly less interesting because if you Wukong and the egg is like
And they have
close
wild
enough,
axes.
huh?
They have wild axes to cut through trees
That's
potentially.
and birds.
And birds, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I don't think
So I
Monkey
think that
King.
one's out. Good point.
Good point with each other. We agree.
No, we agree, but you know we're just talking it through, thinking out loud.
CDEC, they haven't picked their mid yet and their carry, so you're gonna be showing something important right now, and obviously you want to show a carry again. Juggernaut's not that bad for them either. I mean, he doesn't care about Nyx. Nothing goes through the spin.
I'm trying to remember a team that doesn't Fiend's Grip go through spin?
Oh, for CDEC.
Oh, sorry. I'm trying to remember, but there was a team earlier this tournament that I think maybe I'm confusing this with a different tournament, but they went offlane Jakiro.
They did do this tournament.
Yeah,
I remember they did in the playoffs in the group stage. I forgot what I think it was JT on the Jakiro.
Yeah, it was JT, which was surprising because JT is normally like your classic, you know, your LCs, your ABBAs, your he wants to be the tanky guy, but the Jakiro is not that. But maybe still possibly a Jakiro offlane. It would do something really funky to your supports. Nyx 5, Kunkka 4. You know, it wouldn't be great. It wouldn't be great, but
be weird.
With last pick, maybe you can get a little funky with it, right? A Necro pick, though, isn't too fun. So it's going to dissuade against a hero like a Slark. Can kind of kite an Ursa quite well.
It's also very likely to be our mid because you have Beastmaster offlane.
Yeah.
And now it's going to be, I believe both teams would like a carry or something like that. I'm sticking to what I believe. I don't think you want something tempo. You want something either an egg hitter for RNG or CDEC. You just want to take something who can brawl. Necrophos has long cooldown between his ultimates. You want something else?
Yeah. Good tower push already for both teams, to be honest.
Yeah.
Good tower push. So that's not really a big concern. Team fight pretty good as well.
You got eggs and roar. Fiend's Grip and Reaper Scythe are harder to work with, but you know you have them.
Yeah.
In most fights, RNG. There you go. Lifesteal taken out. Still leaves the Juggernaut, Monkey King, Ursa as the pick heroes that I would be thinking about right now.
Yeah. I would concur.
I think.
Although my concern is for someone like a Monkey King, someone with a little bit of a higher cooldown, it leaves you a slightly cooldown prone. I want to say here on the side of CDEC. We got some pretty long. Don't get me wrong. The single target is unbelievable right now. Right, unbelievable. Fiend's Grip, Roar, Necro, Reaper Scythe. You know, those 3 alone might be able to get a kill.
I would give RNG the Monkey King and ban Juggernaut and take Ursa or something like that because of those 3, Monkey King is the worst egg hitter and the strongest team fight. They take out the Juggernaut, the Troll. Another one we've been talking about, Ursa. There you go. Now RNG, you have a choice between Monkey King for team fight or Juggernaut for the spin egg, egg takedown. Also, you could say that Juggernaut's slightly better than against the Necrophos early, just because spin is actually going to provide you damage. But the heal's also pretty good for Juggernaut. I don't know, it's a hard one. It's Monkey King or the Juggernaut. And I do believe that CDEC expects the Monkey King to come out. Unless they're on a whole different...
What about something a little bit different? It's not really his tempo, right? But what about like a PL? Very, I mean, lots of single target.
Phoenix. You have Phoenix,
Egg, I mean,
Beastmaster axes.
But the axes you don't pick up early.
True, but then again, PL's dangerous later on in the game, right? That's when, and by that time, Beastmaster will have axes. We're not talking about the early game, but I don't know. I wouldn't say PL. The Phoenix Egg will do so much AoE damage. Necrophos also does AoE damage with the Heartstopper. Earthshock from the Ursa. I don't know. I wouldn't go PL. And he's not bad against Egg because he's agility hero. He attacks pretty fast.
What about Naga? Again, just kind of going again. Another late game hero still has some problems with the Dispel. Naga's song into Jakiro Ice Path Macropyre it's not the most popular combo, right? It's like the
it's gonna be
Lina.
Ooh. Interesting.
Not what we expected, I think.
Mid. Okay, so it's gonna be off lane.
Hard carry Kunkka.
That is really weird. I mean, I know RNG can play Kunkka in all 3 core positions, and I think I've seen Setsu on the Lina do very impressive things as well. He's a great egg hitter, also really good against the Necrophos. If you catch the Ursa, he can help burst them down. Throw all the spells. Yeah, if he enrages with 10 HP, doesn't matter.
So what do you think? Who's going to be right here? Are you doubting your 2-0 or 2-1 prediction earlier in favor of CDEC?
I mean, it's really close. I'm sticking with CDEC. I still think their team fight's very strong.
I'm gonna stick with myself as well and hope for that RNG 2-1 here. But of course, make sure you guys. We saw a fantastic Shaker plays before, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
And
It was amazing.
Make sure you guys keep your eyes out for that Mercedes-Benz MVP, and we'll see what they can win. Game number 3, it all comes down to this one. As in the upper bracket, no fears of immediate elimination, but winner to go on to play LGD and the loser to the lower bracket versus IG. What are you thinking here as we get underway?
I mean, honestly, I still pick CDEC as the win, but RNG has a solid draft. Like, it's solid, not just solid as in the draft itself is, it's got a lot of good stuff, but it's also good against what they're up against. Good in terms of taking out the eggs, going to take out towers. Kunkka is a nice, tanky frontliner, buffs everyone up.
Kites Ursa very nicely.
Oh, sorry?
Kites the
yeah,
Ursa
of course.
very nicely.
The question mark for me would be the Nyx. Like, Feast or Famine. I'm not a big fan of these Feast or Famine offlaners who have to do something, because if September has a bad game, recovery is very hard. You mentioned he's a similar hero to Disruptor in that way, in that you're a lot, you're not useless, but you're a lot less useful when one of your skills is completely useless. In Glimpse for Disruptor, here Nyx Assassin, all of his spells are relatively good at all times, but yeah, it's tougher.
Yeah, whereas Disruptor would glimpse back a very farmed enemy hero and get killed. Similarly, Nyx is look at these body blocks, by the way. He's going to miss it just a little bit. He's got boots, though, very fast. Look at that, the body blocks. He's going to force them all the way, a long way. Whereas you would normally glimpse, this time on Nyx Assassin, you Vendetta, and then you immediately get killed by the rest of it. It feels bad. Vendetta, the break, not amazing this game. I mean, maybe for the passive on the Beastmaster, reduce the attack speed of everyone.
I think Ursa's the more important break for Furious Vibes, yeah. For the laning stage, it's going to be what? They're going to go up bottom lane against the Ursa. Oh, actually, they might be swapping them around, actually, having the Beastmaster go bottom. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. They don't care as much whether the Beastmaster gets farm or not. You'd like it if he gets farm, but SRF, as long as he gets the roar off, you're perfectly happy with it, whatever anything happens after that. But the Ursa is your damage. He's your tempo early game. He's going to fill in the gaps when Necro cannot fight.
He's the bread and butter. He's the mortar in your brick wall.
Yep, sure. Yeah. So it's very important that he has a good game. Much more so than the Beastmaster. And they're swapping. They might actually TP and you can see Flywind running all the way.
So
Queen of Pain.
Support goes. I mean, the supports stay, of course. Supports TP immediately, but look at us. I've taken a long.
And they're walking all the way there.
Some musical lanes. Yep. We'll see. Right now, support's going to be sparring off, which is going to be pretty fun to watch. Yeah.
Can we look at the?
Look at that! Look at the support's fighting. Nice job there, September.
Both teams really look at. By the way, Flywind, he's going back. He's not even sure.
They're just waiting. They're just chilling mid lane. They're gonna block the camp. Oh, they're not gonna block the camp. Is they're waiting for them to show? What is going on, boys? They're gonna be waiting. Okay, there's the G word. So
he knows.
He's like, they're just waiting for me. These guys.
Yeah,
unbelievable. Supports. I mean, who's gonna be leading? Look at that. Phoenix, 3 last hits right now.
Hero right
this
there.
Is 3 too many. Look at that. Phoenix about to overtake the mid laners. 4-0. What is going on down here, James?
I love this. By the way, Flywind's also going on the way.
They're still not showing. They're not showing on the map.
At this point, just send anyone there.
No, because they're gonna jungle. It's gonna be 4 junglers. Unbelievable.
This is my pubs.
The thing is, it's the first person to TP. You lose the exchange.
And Monet.
There we go. Monet. He's all right, guys. I'm back.
Ursa's walking. Flywind.
He's walking. He's walking right on back. They're not willing to commit the teleports here.
Flywind has actually. But I do like what RNG decided to do. They're like, hell to it. To hell with it. put people on the lanes.
Well, because at some point, I mean, who is this going to be better for? The fact that RNG are the first to break, the first to blink, makes me think that, well, we need more levels on Monet first. Or I would actually think it's CDEC who would be the first to break there, because I feel like the Ursa, the farther and farther he becomes, you know, the faster, especially mid lane, looking at the items.
There you go.
Oh, there we go. Flywin. He's going to die.
Oh, now you're right. See, they benefited more from the blink.
And not only that, but I feel like Lina gets an item. Yule's early against the Ursa Warrior, and he's just...
By the way, RNG Super is higher level than Monet. That's like
okay.
position 5 is level 3, the position 1 is level 2.
Hey, can you stop hitting my creep, please? I'm the carry now.
I have arrived.
It's like you know, the rule is, you know, how everyone in college is like, oh, you know, there's no teacher for 15 minutes. You know, if there's no core in my lane for 2 minutes, I legally become the carry.
It's mine.
That's true. Well, let's see here. I mean, just look at net worth. Everyone's so farmed. Unbelievable. Phoenix finally going to get overtaken. But look at that.
Lowest.
The Nyx Assassin in 3rd. Unbelievable right now. The mid laners. Well, let's talk about the mid laners, right? Because these guys are actually playing Dota. Yeah, they're the ones playing Dota. Level 3 on Super. I mean, he's just too tanky.
Yeah, at this point, it's just too annoying. But yeah, they don't want this. They look at that. Ursa can actually go in and man fight Monet. Well, maybe not now.
Warrior, I think he's gonna end up going down. One more auto attack does the trick.
Oh dear. So still, kind of weird that he threw his life a little bit right there in September, going mid level 3, having your supports. Or I guess the next thing to discuss is if your supports are level 6, who is the most impactful? And I can't help but think that it's the Phoenix having the biggest impact. Brings you a lot.
Is it though? Because the problem is the Lina's going to be farmed too.
True, I know.
You know?
But I mean, at the same time, it's like Fiend's Grips also, they're all really good. Jakiro's the only one who doesn't really care about level 6.
Oh, nice rune there, the Arcane rune. James, yeah, he's going to just throw his spells now. That reduced cooldown on Phoenix is amazing. Of course, his spells have really long cooldown. It always sucks when you die in Supernova and then buy back because you don't have any spells for 30 seconds. It's awful.
I mean, Sunray's at least all right. You know, it's not that long.
Oh, is it like it's still pretty good though? It's like 24, I think. It's unbelievable.
It's respectable.
It's a hefty cooldown here.
And also
back bottom now. They've switched up the lanes.
Super, you want to have this guy against the Beastmaster. He has creeps, fine, burn them all. And of course, Dual Breath is also really good. And yeah, the lane swapping, not exactly lane swapping, but their lanes have now changed. Yep, they now have the Ursa against the Queen of Pain, which I don't think they want it on.
No, they do not. At this point, though, I don't think they can afford to really change. Ursa's only got 12 CS here. Monet, nice dodge there. We've still got plenty of Fire Spirits and plenty of Spirit to give. Super, he's just too tanky. The bun could not be bothered.
Flywin still at 10 CS, still behind Super. You know, that is I think that's the biggest disparity we have right now, is that the offlaner is the lowest of the cores. Only 10. Monet at 14. It's all right.
Yeah.
Sorry, not Monet. Ame. Ame is at 14. My bad. Still mid lane. Really good job by the lane. Of course, when you have the Dragon Slave, it's super easy for you to get last hits and harass at the same time. Whereas for XM, he's having a harder time right now.
No, Courier expiring there. Or sorry, the ward expiring there. But they had eyes on Nyx Assassin. Now he's going to leave. It's a little bit less safe to be there. Monet, he's doing all right. 18 and 5. Again, this is going to be just so strange. We're going to be actually a little bit slower to begin. The mid laners, they're going to have the tempo, but that's pretty consequential. The creep will get upgraded 7.5 minutes, so you know we'll all catch up on levels soon enough here. So don't, you know, it's not going to be anything too crazy.
Not the end of the world, yeah.
Yeah, but the items are going to be slowed down a little bit. That's a lot of gold that they all missed out on.
Oh wow, XM. Yeah. I love how they were all like, "Hey, come here, take the wall."
No, you take it. You take. No, it's like, wait, why do I have Heartstopper aura?
Oh, Ursa.
Yeah, I think he's gonna go down here. Ooh, the front flip forward, but he's gonna tick down, I think, to that liquid fire. Oh, it's so close. But the Tango Super
might be losing his life here.
Oh, yes, he will.
SRF
with the boars getting it done. Lots of heroes down bottom. Look at this, 4 heroes bottom from CDEC. What is going on? Everyone's actually gone from the top lane. Look, Flywin wants to be here too. We fighting, boys? Let's fight. As this game is not looking too good right now for CDEC. In some trouble.
Might have to deny Ame.
Oh, I don't think they're going to need to. September actually is going to be taking down a lot of damage. Look at that, a 3-man impale 6 minutes and 50 seconds into the game is a little bit unbelievable. No one in the top lane. The creeps just doing their thing now.
This is even more. This is more advanced. They're like, you know what? We don't even want creeps. We just all of us one lane.
This is just unbelievable. This feels like I'm casting SA and NA. I don't mean any disrespect to the region. That's half the reason why they're so fun to watch. But my goodness, this is not at all what I expected in this series.
Oh, that was he got 2 nice creeps from that. That's annoying for him.
Yeah.
And yeah, but Setsu is the big winner so far. 20 denies. That's a big deal. I mean, true, you don't get gold like you used to. So, so there's not that big gap.
Just the experience, though, alone. I mean, it's back to the good old days when Dendi was, prioritizing denying over getting CS.
So Beastmaster's also not. I believe he has the Necro coming to him right now.
He should, I believe, yeah. Right,
Necro
there's
one.
the recipe.
Necro one.
Necro one, no boots. As there we go, farming up a bit. It'll be Victoria.
If main can reach level 6 relatively early, with that Fiends, of course, right now you can see the support level. This is what you'd expect, Level 4, level 5 by 8 minutes is pretty good, but that's nothing too amazing. Like we had like level 3 by 3 minutes.
Oh, nice job there. Regenerate snagged. I think he got him. Do you deal damage back with the aura?
Oh no, it does not. It's HP removal. So
that's right. Yes, you're right. You're right. That's a different flag in the game. Much like Axe Call or these things are the exception.
I'm not exactly sure about how Axe Call exactly works with the ult. I know it goes through whatever. The
Oh no, it sets your HP to 0, which overrides things like Oracle. Oh, in some trouble. Monet, he's actually going to be okay. He's got that run buff now. Stick charge. X marks now. Oh, look at that. The rotation out from September, securing the kill for his team. And RNG 3-2 in this just wild game. Now everyone's going to be fighting top. The Rio's top lane for RNG.
Let's bring it here. Come on, Necro. Let's go.
Come on, Necro.
But SRF having such good farm at this stage, I think that's the biggest deal because if they don't shut him down, that tower's going to go. The Roar is the guaranteed kill. Roar by himself on anyone on RNG side is a kill, except maybe Kunkka. Queen of Pain, she's in there with like 75 HP. Roar with your creeps, with your Necros, it's dead.
By the way, Beastman just teleported top lane, so everyone's going to be going top now. So that's the place to be. James looking to get level 6. Royal Jelly, lots of neutral items spawning in.
What do they have here? Yeah, Fly Win. He's got the ulti. And Bane almost. He's almost level 6.
Yeah, no, Victoria he's just so much time to farm. He's got 1,500 gold. That's like almost unheard of. Look at that. He's got boots and almost 600 gold.
How dare he?
Oh my goodness.
How can he have items? Monet.
Well, there's no levels to overpower though. No boats. Ice Path is going to be off the mark there, unfortunately, as Monet will die.
That is a little bit annoying, James.
He's only level 5, though. He's only level 5. He does have the Icarus dive. It's not going to be nearly enough damage. He actually dives a bit more aggressively. Nice repositioning from him as Super the Bun next to fall.
Not the buns.
Not the buns.
Oh, Reaper Scythe.
Nicely done there. The Brain Sap just for the extra nuke damage and dead for 35 seconds here. It's going to be our Nyx Assassin. So it looks like CDEC, they're going to rally at the 10-minute mark. I believe they actually get both outposts there, too.
The timing of what they just did was very impressive. I don't know if they actually got both outposts. I think they said the Radiant Northwest outpost was just captured by the Radiant. So
okay, fair enough. They were too busy killing Super the Bun.
But yeah, also the bottom lane, the Brain Snap right after the Reaper Scythe is very nice. CDEC playing like they did game 1.
They really are, yeah. Bringing the pressure. Fly Win level 7 here. So it does have the ulti. Offlane Queen of Pain. The build looks like it's going to be the Urn into Power Treads. Maybe going for the Blade Mail, Vessel.
Someone has to get Vessel. You're up against the Necro. You're up against Bane. You're up against Phoenix. Bane. I mean, obviously I say Bane like because Phoenix. Brain Sap's okay, but Necro heals insane, and Phoenix heal is also incredible. So
yeah, you're right. Good point.
You gotta remove someone from the Sun Ray.
All right, Vendetta there as the stun into the Torrent. Sonic Wave. I think we're gonna hold on to it. Not gonna be necessary. SRF without the duel. Although Sonic Wave actually whiffs the boat, though will collect the kill anyway. They push away Ame for a little bit. He's gonna run back in. No overpower quite yet, so the X marks the spot. Super effective against him.
All right.
It comes out, works out for them.
They did force out the boat as well as the Queen of Pain Sonic. So that's something. You get something out of it, but losing your most farmed hero in return.
Yeah. What is Quap dying to there? Oh, she's just probably just low HP. No worries.
That is your offlaner, though.
That is your offlaner, and that was a kill from one offlane to another, but the most farmed hero at that. Most farmed hero right now is going to be Lena, though, breaking that 5k barrier. Yules, yeah, and then going to the Boots of Travel. This is the preferred build with the 3 stacks of Fiery Soul at level 3. You end up moving at like 14 move speed or something as the Nyx Assassin will die top.
Yeah, the Lena just wants to go around making space.
Was that another roar?
I think it's...
No, it was not. No.
Just September did not have his invis, or I think it was dusted. Man, we don't know. We didn't see anything.
We don't know. Doesn't matter.
He wasn't there.
He's dead anyway.
So it looks like Phoenix is going to go for the Vessel. That is so much damage over time. With if you can get the Fire Spirit Vessel, it's not a kill on most heroes, but...
Oh, Battle Furiosa.
You like it, huh?
I don't know, but this is, I mean, I've been talking it up so much, and I'm saying, oh, in the Chinese region, sometimes they go for Battle Fury, and they never pick it, they never get it, so I've just been looking like a fool.
They're going to need some people here. Oh, Phoenix is here.
Will Phoenix nearby, level 7, Invis. We do not have a Sonic Wave, but we do have the Laguna. The big TP is not coming through as, well, Nyx Assassin walking into the tower. He's going to eat a Reaper's Scythe. Ursa Warrior down here as well will make it 4 heroes without the Beastmaster, but RNG, they're not going to be willing to take this fight anyway.
Very interesting choice by Nyx to walk on. Like he was really, convinced they were gonna take that, but didn't turn out quite that way. Nyx Assassin again. He's not falling that far behind, but Flywin's the one that is. Flywin and Ame have really piss poor farm at this stage of the game.
Yeah. Monet's trying to keep up here on our safe lane. Kunkka going for the armlet. So interesting. In a lineup in which normally, traditionally, the Ursa is picked as like, oh, they have like 4 late game heroes. Pick Ursa, run at them, right? Yeah. He's gonna go, no. I need time to farm. I'm going Battle Fury. Roar onto Arlena, just a casual roar. Not a whole lot of follow up damage.
Oh, stays around.
They want the summons though. Macropire is committed. Nice nightmare. But not gonna dodge out too much damage there. Bringing him right back into the Tor combo. No Sonic Wave. No Laguna Blade committed. Smacks left, right, and center. So RNG pick up the kill onto the Beastmaster. Maybe looking for more. At least threatening to push the tier 1 tower.
Weird miscommunication must have happened because he stuck around after the roar. Like he was convinced this turns into something. Bane?
Tower,
no
Bane.
mana.
Yeah, no mana and likely no life either. Good.
This?
Oh, nice job there. The Ice Path catching James. Laguna Blade. He's a egg you, I dare. But he will not. He's going to stay in Phoenix form and take the death. 3 heroes. 3. It's pretty sloppy deaths, not from CDEC, but a good Ice Path.
The Ice Path was, I mean, RNG played it beautifully, but you can't help but feel like CDEC was like, here, take another one. What was Bane doing? He had no mana. He wasn't getting a Fane's grip. He's against 5 heroes with just the Necro and the Phoenix there. He's not going to Fiend's grip that. And Roar, stand around, wait for the use. They not know? They should know. They have 4 seconds to click on him. And I don't know what Phoenix was thinking of doing with the Icarus dive. I mean, I don't.
Yeah,
he's standing there. He's got no mana. I mean, yeah, he used the brain stuff, but still.
Yeah.
All right, and then Phoenix, are you fighting? You're not. I don't get it.
Surprised they commit the Laguna there, but whatever. Send a message. It's on cooldown or off cooldown.
I agree that sometimes it's like you don't need to, but one of the things I see pro teams doing a lot is that you just want to get the guy dead. You get him dead because if they bring the other people and he's alive by a sliver, suddenly the egg, it could all change.
We talked. I mean, speaking of alive by a sliver, we talked about how good infused raindrops now are on supports. I wouldn't be surprised if we got some. I mean, blocking a brain sap. Although brain sap is pure, is it again? They always they're changing that.
No, brain sap is magic damage.
Okay, it used to be pure.
They increased the damage. It used to be 300 pure, now it's 400 magical.
Yeah.
So it comes off as the same amount, but not
same
exactly.
thing with Midnight Pulse. They up the damage, but now it's percentage bit or. The magic.
SRF.
Does he know that if someone's here? Oh, well, now he's going to know. Yeah, you can't walk too close to the outpost, otherwise it'll, it gives true sight.
And I think he's got the level 3 Necro on the way as well, so that's going to help him out. And they see him.
They know. They got his number here. Oh, careful.
Buddy.
Oh, no. Fiend's grip.
Is he going to Necro?
Poor Nyx Assassin in trouble. No, they're not going to let him Necro ulti. Nice job there.
Oh, it's fine. I mean, he's still dead. You can save it for a while. You'd rather, give him a few extra seconds, but it's not it's not that big of a deal because he was already dead.
Indeed. Ursa Warrior is going to get scouted farming here. That's
Yules.
with the haste rune. Oh, does barely manage to connect the stun there. Laguna Blade committed. There's a Torrents coming out too, but the Nightmare looking to maybe re-engage. XM from behind is toggling the Nightmare over. Will be Super. The Bun. They're going to be trying to fight this. We do still have the Necro ulti up as the boat coming in now. Super. Oh, nice job there. The Sonic Wave catching both heroes there. Now we have the Supernova, but they've hit everyone here with the Fire Spirits. Kunkka going to get eaten alive by the Reaper Scythe. Now Flywind on the run. He got his ulti up, but he doesn't really have much else to offer this team fight. Setsu is surrounded by plenty of enemy heroes. A beautiful burrow strike there onto 2 heroes as the Nightmare slept. Well, will be our Queen of Bane, Sleeping Beauty perhaps, but a 3-for-2 trade.
Might
RNG.
need to sleep himself. Oh, is he gonna die? No, he's got. Okay, yeah, the tranquils.
Oh,
he does.
SRF just staring him down in his eyes.
Are you gonna die?
Are you gonna die or not, buddy? He's like, no, don't do it. Did you see that clip on Reddit, by the way? There's some guys
the one that he buys
back.
back and
Yeah,
just to
the Dazzle's got 3 seconds left, but he buys back to deny his coddle.
That's
so great.
Such terrible people in this world.
Well, we might go for another fight here. There is Laguna Blade at the ready.
I'm confused by Ame's what we just did. He kind of didn't have vision of the area, and he's still saving the ulti. Like, just use it.
Caught off guard by the Sonic Wave and the Laguna. To be fair, he was CC'd for the Laguna, but
yeah, but okay, like this point, at this point, he knows there's a fight happening. He just decided not to use the ulti. You don't have HP. But the egg was nice.
Such a good egg. Yeah.
Just fantastic.
XM doesn't get the regen in time. Otherwise, he probably would have lived.
That would have been a whole different fight.
Yeah.
I mean, he would have been alive at this point.
I think it would have been slightly different. Yeah, that's
exactly. And slightly that CDEC would have won it.
Yeah, I agree. 11-10 though, very close game. 1K net worth lead for RNG.
And the Shawl is fantastic this game for CDEC because that reduces a ton of that Laguna Blade damage.
Oh yeah.
So whoever but they also get one for the RNG side. RNG side as well. The only thing is that. Yeah, if you have it, Necro will just not want to ulti you. So, Van Base also coming out, also a really good item. So yeah, both teams having another Shawl. One's good against the Necro, one's good against the Lina. I will say the one that's against the Lina is a bit more impactful somehow.
RNG smoke just to check Roche, I think there, but they're not going to see an Ursa Warrior.
Cool on the Lina, I like it.
Getting the vision up.
Dragon skill. Oh, look at the Kunkka. 2,400 HP. Oh, this guy's a dragon. I mean, he's got a
He got a Sange on the active. The
armlet.
Oh, come on. He can be that tanky. Let him. You know, this man, he's grown up and he's like, I want to be a big pirate ship. And his parents like, what are you talking about, Kunkka? You can't be a big pirate ship. And he's like, I'll show them. And now he pulls 4 pirate ships. He's tanky as a galleon.
Going back to the Lina's going for BKB. So just wants to BKB and be able to hit the egg. If he needs, I mean, that's what you want to focus on. So hard as well for the Necro to control. If you ulti, I don't believe you can ulti them at all now, right? The ulti, can we check just to see?
No, it does not pierce.
Does not pierce.
You cannot target.
Does not stun. Does not do anything anymore.
Oh, there's Battle Fury Ursa though. It's a 19-minute, 40-second Battle Fury on our Ursa Warrior. It's not fantastic. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't know. I mean. Like if he smokes now, I don't know what's the plan. You know, yeah, Battle Fury, but you're smoking.
Man, could you imagine like you're talking to yourself like you're like, hey, that's
something we talked about.
There we go. On to our Phoenix, and he's got no dive to use. He's slowed and is just dead.
We talked about using Icarus dive against the Spike Karapachi.
It's dangerous. It's dangerous here. As we look, the odds just still close. They are going to be favoring that Battle Fury Ursa.
No, favoring RNG actually.
Oh yes.
Yeah, 194 to 1.8. So favoring RNG slightly. But
could you imagine though if you came back from the future, it's like, hey, I'm going to tell you exactly what happens in this game. You know, we're still. This is before you knew about Battle of Fury Ursa, and he goes, it's going to be Game 3 CDEC, you know, they're going to be trying to move on to the upper bracket finals, and the thing that they pull out, the thing that they use in that not elimination game, but in this moment of, you know, in the moment of
truth?
Yes, the moment of truth, it's Battle Fury Ursa. You're like, you're kidding me, right?
No.
They get a Battle Fury Ursa. What's the timing? 20 minutes.
They
Come on.
stick with it. Well, it's no more ridiculous than the Manta at 40 minutes for a Monkey. Oh,
You're right. You are right, Smokes, though. They have a feeling that someone's there. Look at that. They're going to be sending their Nyx Assassin up first.
Monet's a hard one.
He is. Look at that. The roar to try and interrupt the combo. He actually just runs right back into it anyway. September taking a lot of damage as the Laguna Blade. And now the Sonic Wave catching 4, all 5 heroes, actually. Out from Flywind. It's going to force CDEC to back up.
I think that the Bane was able to nightmare the scream of the Sonic Wave, actually.
Oh,
wow.
Ursa, the perfect ice path. But look
Good
at that.
egg.
There's going to be the egg on the high ground. No one there. And no one to cancel the Fiend's Grip either. Monet, he comes out of the Fiend's Grip only to get stunned up by the egg. Uh-oh, a nice Laguna Blade. Or sorry, a nice LSA there onto the Ursa Warrior. But can Setsu even escape? It looks like he will. It's a little bit too quick. But a good recovery
Fantastic.
from CDEC.
That was a good Fiend's Grip preventing them. Like, it's like, oh, we have Bane, gotta cancel the Fiend's Grip, we got the egg, it's there, and
There's an Ursa in the way.
So that was a very good fight by CDEC, but still comes out to a 3 for 3. You know, RNG also were able to just, you know, they got 3 kills. Losing Monet was a little annoying, but fine for them.
Indeed. Well,
Not fine, but even.
Yeah,
Both
that's
teams kinda
the
even.
first BKB charge expended by Arlena. Nice job by Superman at this game on the Jakiro. I gotta say, he's good ice pass. He's caught the Phoenix once, caught the Ursa once.
Can we look at, let's see, Phoenix probably has Vessel on the way. The Korea's probably flying to him with Vessel.
Yeah, that's gotta be it.
Yeah, can we look at list all the heroes, just to do a quick rundown, see what they've got. Phoenix wants to go maybe Shiva.
Shiva's next is gonna be the move.
Okay, I'm fine with that. What do we got? What does Bane have? Does he have Glimmer? Does he have Force Staff?
I don't think so. I mean, look at his net worth. I don't think he can have either, right? Because there's no way he has
But they're mostly
both.
building towards. You know?
He's probably going to be going for one or the other, I would imagine.
The BKB on Lincoln's gonna come out for the lean. She has a use. I like the BKB pick, but the first BKB use was not amazing.
Not amazing.
Kunkka.
Good fight by CDEC, though, to force it. As we take a look at that replay now.
Yeah, the way they catch SRF. The roar, the roar was good, but I always say, see that the Nightmare? It actually does. He doesn't take the Sonic Wave damage on the Beastmaster. That was very impressive.
Yeah, look at this one.
The egg was great. The Fiend script coming out, good in range, like in time, you know.
Yeah. Lena already using the Yules as well as the LSA.
So yes,
Well,
well, what a nice egg. That egg was
a good
beautiful.
Egg. It was a good egg.
Oh, we're back to pausing. All right. Caster, why you don't unpause?
I'm trying.
Come on, unpause it already. You're making everyone wait.
Got the good to go out from CDEC as there we go. RNG ready to get back into it.
And Phoenix actually #1 in terms of the supports net worth, but Bane's last one, so it's like. And Jakiro is kind of easier to play because if you miss an ice path, you're like, don't worry, guys, I got one coming in 9 seconds.
Yeah.
Whereas
and it stays on the ground.
So he's like ground for a tiny bit.
So it's not like, oh, it's okay. I missed it, but he ran into it.
Yeah, or it blocked him. He couldn't advance.
Zony, nice path.
Whereas Bane, if you miss a Fiend's Grip, it's like, yeah, I'm out. See you guys later.
So the Battle Fury Ursa, as you can see, it's here.
Is it here to stay?
Yeah, I don't know if it's here
Coming
to stay.
to a pub near you.
But you do cleave off the damage you actually deal to a target, so you will do more and more damage assuming you attack the same thing over and over again. So it does work.
Jakiro is going to go for the Yulzip, and that's a 5-man smoke. No egg, no Fiend's Grip, and no Reaper's Scythe on the Radiant side.
Only a Roar smoke. Oh, it's going to break a little bit early.
Does he have time to enrage?
Yeah, there we go. Can he time it into the...
Bane sacrificing his life.
Yeah, Bane's going to get eaten alive here, but there we go. The stun not lasting nearly long enough. Spirit Vessel applied. Well able to jump down to the low ground. He's like, that's how you do it.
That's the cliff right there that he can jump on.
Yeah, it is.
Well done.
Oh, no, we don't.
That's not enough.
The Torrent just shy, though. Just shy.
I think Bane would be happy dying in that situation. You canceled, you revealed the smoke. You were able to save the Ursa right in front of you. What a guy.
That's why you babysit your cores. You just have to watch him farm.
Oh, I don't know. That Bane, very impressive. The Nightmare save, it wasn't exactly save, but he did dodge the Sonic Wave. That's props.
Earlier in the fight. All right, it's going to be then a Shiva's Guard into the Aghanim Scepter for James. We'll see how fast he can get that farmed up. Necro 3 finish, going for the BKB next on our Beastmaster. So they're just sitting here.
Everyone wants BKB, by the way. I think Necrophos...
I think they learned their lesson from last game.
Last game, they're like, everyone BKB.
Everyone gets a BKB.
Bane's like, me too. Yeah, you too. You especially.
And then Ami's like, what about Battle Fury Ursa? Now he's going BKB next. Look at that. Yeah, everyone going for BKB.
Can I get a Manta? They're like, nope.
Nope,
Oh,
BKB.
Necrophos, think the damage.
Yeah, they do have the Blade Mail out, though. The Fire Spirit's going to be off the mark, stunning up our
Grip.
Phoenix, but another Yule Scepter slept up will be our Jakiro. Oh, the Laguna Blade
lord.
into the boat. See you later. Dead for 50 seconds now. That should be the Tier 2 tower down, but a few ultis committed.
Slight mistake by Bane, say using the Nightmare to sleep rather than to save. But, you know, again, props to RNG, going in, getting the kill.
I'm going to turn into Roche here, 35 seconds. Yeah.
You have enough time, unless they do scan this out. They already know that this is happening.
Well, they can't really contest it. You have your ultis coming up now, which is so frustrating, but without the Necro to just kind of walk in there and distract them.
What's Necro making? Is he making BKB as well?
Yeah. No.
Yeah. He needs it. Desperately needs it, because you are sending him forward, but he goes in, he takes all these hits, and he needs the BKB.
All right, now Monet is probably considered recovered as well. He is now second most farmed of the game after the Lina. Got good money there too. Lina, is that a Lincoln's? It is.
It is. Doesn't want to be Fiend's Grip or Nightmare. I'm not sure I love it, but another thing is that you can use it on someone else to save them if they're, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you got 3 big abilities. You kind of have to use it because the only single targeted are going to be Roar, Nightmare, and Fiend's Grip here.
Yeah.
And eventually maybe an Abyssal, etc., right?
It's all big stuff. All big single targets.
The Yules, which Necro kind of wants for himself.
To save himself, yeah.
So either way, you don't really have anything too convenient to throw, like a Mist Coil, right? Have a Mist Coil, break the Lincolns, right?
I mean, they do have Nightmare.
Yeah, but you know, Nightmare. You know, we saw him dodge Sonic Wave damage with a Nightmare.
But if it could be a. I mean, well, it's always up to the situation, right?
Yeah, it always is very situational, but it's still very strong. Still very strong Lincoln's game.
BKB is finished on the Beastmaster. Looks like Ame should be very close to it by him. So they're gonna have 3 BKBs on CDEC side. You know, yeah, he's just the recipe gonna come with this creep wave, and it's like, all right, I got BKB. You got 2 BKBs. What about Necro? Do we have BKB? He has more net worth than the Ursa. So yeah, he's got BKB. He's got the money for it right now. We'll see if he buys it. So that's 3 BKBs. Is it go time? RNG has the Aegis, so you gotta think about it a little bit more.
We're about to have a BKB for Monet as well, so that's gonna be a new BKB there. Ursa Warrior with his Queen of Pain. Look at that. We're about to have BKBs on BKBs. Everyone's gonna be magic immune. Super and Bane.
Of course.
They're just gonna be like walking around.
I do think though that if everyone has BKB, it favors CDEC side more because they have BKB piercing in the Fiend's Grip and BKB piercing in the Egg as well.
Yeah.
Whereas RNG has nothing that goes to BKB. I don't believe. I mean, I think Vendetta. You can pure damage goes through it. I'm not sure
until we get an Ags upgraded Lina. Not gonna pierce. That's gonna be it. 25 talent on Jakiro, but again, situation.
And the Ice Path is so much better. Anyway,
but with Ags, it's so funny.
It is funny, but 1 second extra on Ice Path, it's...
You know, you can solo Roche as Jakiro with Macropyre and the 25 talent and Eggs.
Oh, wow, that's pretty cool.
If you get it...
Because like 30 seconds, right?
If you get it before... As long as you you place it and then leave the pit, so he's not attacking you.
He just stands there.
He just stands in the Macropyre and he just melts. I've seen it once. I've seen it once happen in an amateur match. It was great.
It's 200... I think it's 225 damage with it.
It is, yeah. Pure damage as well per second. It's a lot, yeah. 225 pure.
And you have a bunch of... You have like a 6% spell amp on Jakiro. But it's not... Is it enough? It's like comes down to what, 7,000 damage in total? I don't know if that's enough.
It's a ton of damage. I think it didn't really finish Roche, but like someone walked into Roche just to check it, and he had like 80 HP. It was great.
I don't know. I feel like Roche would have more HP than 7,000.
He had like...
But I don't know. Again, not doubting the truth of this story.
It's a true story. I'll find the clip. I got it somewhere. I'll send it to you.
Alright. So Phoenix, he's got Claymore. I mean, it's not Claymore. Sorry, the chainmail, plate mail. I think I was like, it's the one with a lot of armor.
X marks the spot here. They're gonna
nice roar.
Oh yeah, nice roar
go for
indeed. But there we go. The BKB. There's 3 BKBs popped already. As Flywind looking for the Sonic Wave doesn't even. Oh well, he's gonna commit for it. Should probably cancel that one. But the Fiend's Grip actually. Flywind stuck on the cliff. Cliff TZ'd, gonna be controlled here. Is not actually, he wasn't on the cliff, my bad. Oh, he's gonna barely be able to escape now, but the Ursa Warrior, man, fighting against Monet. BKB on BKB action there, walking away from the boat. XM gonna eat an LSA though, but there's Setsu. Yule Scepter up the bear. There's the Necro, he's gonna stay alive. The Nightmare trying to keep him alive a little bit longer, but Ame, no, the Reaper Scythe there onto Super. The Bun, they eventually will get the kill onto him, but not thanks to none of it of the Reaper Scythe. Setsu still alive actually with the Aegis, the Lincoln Sphere saving his life there from the Brain Sap. A 1 for 3. I mean, 2 heroes so low, but thanks to the rum buff, they stay alive.
Yeah, the Roar was pretty solid. I thought they had more, more backup there, but Nixus stays alive, and the egg came out. It was a good egg because I mean, it hatched and all that, but it came out late when they were able to dodge it. They didn't want to stay in fight. They already got all they needed, so they're like, yeah, we really need to take a risk now. And XM, that ulti.
Yeah, onto Super.
I mean, it was an ulti.
Flywind's back. He didn't die in that last fight. James looking for the kill. Onto Monet. He's going to get it. Likely to die for it, though. The attack speed slow off from Fire Spirits. It should not be sufficient, and he will go down.
That's a Philosopher's Stone. Gives him some gold. That's nice.
Yep.
And by the way, Lina, she just chunked SRF in that fight. The fight starts. Setsu was like,
crystals. Yeah.
He just did so much damage.
I think that's, is that the spell amp talent? No, I think he's actually taking the...
Yeah, the Fire Stone, yeah. He attacks really fast. Not sure how he feels about the cast range talent now because you're like 30 damage. 30 damage really adds up when you hit fast.
Yeah, exactly.
Jakiro, not that far from the Yule. I believe like 200 gold away or something like that.
Lena's so farmed though. This is unbelievable.
The Lina, yeah, look at that.
Ooh, nice job there. He got him on the cleave. Unbelievable. He got it. He carapaced him on the cleave on the Ursa Warrior. I was like, what the heck? Oh, cleave, right? Battle Fury.
I still don't know if, as much as RNG is behind it, they are behind the Lina. I don't know. I don't want. I bet for CDEC, so you know how I feel.
Well, you did. Yeah, that is what you predicted here. I went for the 2-1 over RNG. Currently, I'm not going to count my chickens before they hatch.
But look at,
I feel like there's a beak poking out of the egg right now. And it ain't no supernova. I'm gonna tell you that much.
The Daedalus is finished on the Lina, so the beak is getting bigger. I don't know.
The beak is getting bigger.
Assault Cuirass coming out for look at Nick's assassin. I like this. Just 2 bracers. And,
did he just buy Ags? No, right?
No.
He bought a book. He had the Ags queued up, and then I saw the quick buy disappear. But knowledge going for the Blink Dagger.
And he's got Philosopher's Stone as well, so he's also going to be getting that passive gold. You can see like Phoenix and Nick's assassin, 2 Philosopher's Stone.
Ooh, and, smoke on smoke. Setsu. The BKB coming out instantly though. Does not want to get caught.
That's decent. At least you forced it out.
Oh yeah. I mean, we also got the BKB from Beastmaster. Maybe expecting to go in.
And it comes out as worse for CDEC because the Beastmaster's, I believe his BKB was longer.
It should have been. I think that was his second BKB charge.
It's like,
so,
he lost a 9 second.
Setsu lost an 8 second, which is still bad.
He lost a 7. Yeah, so
still bad, but
worse for the Beastmaster.
There's a basher though on our Ursa. Come here, Phoenix. September just running after him. Yeah, I dare you.
Is that one of Nick's lines? Strike me.
Strike me. Yeah, that's what he says. Yeah.
So Phoenix, where he's not far from the Shivas, I don't know how I feel about the Aghanim's, but I guess they want save because we're seeing Bane using his Nightmare for saves. Helps. What do we got here? Is that the Heartstopper heal reduction? That's pretty good. All right. I suppose.
Shiva. Wait, they're both building Shivas though, so one of them should try and communicate that.
Maybe they want to make sure that like 8 seconds of slow, one by one.
Yeah, but
I agree with you though.
Yeah.
I'd rather have
auras don't stack, which is not the best part about it, but is very good on the Shiva's guard. As Queen of Pain going for the Lincoln Sphere as well, playing basically like a mid lane Queen of Pain. It's not too unusual for a co-op to get a vessel, I guess, vessel blade mail, but just skipping out on the blade mail this time. There's Super, the Bun, finishing up the Yule Scepter.
What does Bane have? Does Bane have anything? He's got the Glimmer Cape.
He's got a Glimmer.
But the problem is that even if you Glimmer yourself to Fiend's Whip, you still have to reveal yourself because you have that 0.6 second. So, and Jakiro now he missed the Ice Path, he's still got a Yule Scepter. So...
Yeah, I mean, a nice path. That's a nice little combo there, much like the LSA, just Yule Scepter and
smoke.
Yeah.
Okay, they know.
Yeah, Monet breaks the smoke, farms the entire wave. Says thank you very much.
Oh, super.
Are they going to
want
want
to
to
go
walk
up
up
there?
here? Yeah, Ursa Warrior with the Basher, considering it. There's going to be the Vision going for the D Ward. The Impale, though, on the mark as the Roar on the BKB, Queen of Pain. But the fight now breaking out. Ursa Warrior popping his own BKBs. Everyone now Magic Immune as Monet. There's going to be the Sonic Wave. Oh, still alive, though. Again, is going to be our Nyx Assassin. Once again, they go for the Reaper Scythe onto one of the supports, and it doesn't work out. SRF, no BKB. Do they have a Yules for him? They do. Just in time here, as it looks like he is surprisingly going to be the only one to fall here out of this full 5v5 team fight.
No egg was used, no Fiend's Grip, so they still have a chance, but
Roshan 30.
Roshan 30 is going to be probably going for RNG side unless they're thirsty for blood and going for more. Lina is just massive. They don't know how to deal with her because you can't Nightmare her, you can't Fiend's Grip her, you have to use both.
She's so fast at that 540 move speed.
And I think like at least 3 of the other heroes, I'm not sure what the Queen of Pain has, but at least 3 of the other heroes can stop Fiend's Grip. So, oh yeah, she can't stop a Fiend's Grip on the Queen of Pain until level 25. Then she can do the Scream of Pain. So
yeah. Roche has respawned. Oh, they're gonna scout it, I think, from CDEC. That should be a CDEC courier. Oh no, it's the Buns. The Buns courier. He's gonna scout it, but they want this tier 3. Then they're gonna back up. 15 seconds. Beastmaster is back. At the good news, he respawns with Roar, but there's gonna be the stuns. Looking for more. September with the Impale, but a nice Nightmare there is gonna dissuade them from going any further. Tier 3 tower, and back is the call from RNG. They are pulling it back. The reverse sweep here, as they look to maybe contest and snag a Roshan.
12k ahead for RNG, and they're going to get all these bounties. They already have Flywind bottom lane collecting it for them soon. Taking a fight here. You don't have a Reaper side.
You do have Supernova, though.
Yeah, that is a big deal, but we haven't seen Supernova be that big of a game.
They actually scouted the Hawk. They scouted the Hawk, so they know they're coming. They pinged only the Hawk. It showed underneath the sentry ward there.
Super's there.
Super. They're going to just go for the Roshan, though. Okay, no Macropire, no boat. RNG, they are down 1 ultimate here. There's going to be the BKB, the Roar, onto our Nyx Assassin, but he got off the vent, or the Spike Carapace. There's the stuns now actually onto XM. He's going to be forced to use the Ghost Ride defensively. Sonic Wave there onto the back lines as XM falling solo, but now the Fiend's Grip onto the Queen of Pain. There's the Laguna Blade, as well as the Ice Path will shut up our Bane. He's going to buy back, as will our Nyx Assassin, but the egg has been focused. Lina digging that one down in just about a second. SRF nearly dying to Roshan there as the control onto our Ursa Warrior, dead for now 80 seconds. RNG, they're pinging XM. They still have the wards here from before. Buybacks a mass now. Oh my god, Setsu with the triple kill. It looks like they're going to be able to give him the rampage here. The Nightmare, nope, not a chance. An ultra kill for Setsu. Going to be running straight up to the higher ground there to possibly end the game. RNG, they're doing it. 18-25, coming back from game 1.
The egg, when he had that, no one was there to protect him. You know, like there's no other target to focus on. The egg was just there by itself. And they could have the Necrophos buy back, and that might sort of scare them up a little bit. But it's 3 versus 5. In the best case scenario, they're going to go for one last hurrah. They have nothing. No egg, no Roar.
No Reaper Scythe there. Once again, the control on him. September dies, but he gets off the Carapace. The throne falling. Can they defend? There's the Roar now, only onto the Nyx Assassin, though. The Ice Path, it's going to catch XM. He's just bought back. Already the Beastmaster has gone down. Setsu beyond godlike as XM popping his own BKB, but Setsu just giving him the business. GG will be called as RNG secure the series 2-1. They're going to be moving on to play LGD and knock CDEC to the lower bracket.
Yeah, congratulations to RNG. That was such a good match for them. I mean, the way they all had, they got Lincolns, they on the Lina, all of them went for BKB. Lina was crazy that game. Setsu, so good.
Amazing match. Let's break it down here a little bit in our Game Fuel post-match. I mean, once again, what was that game? Early game, remember, there was no cores in the side lanes for like 2 minutes. Literally the first 2 minutes. They were just kind of sat there. Finally, the D ward comes through, but my goodness.
I think a lot of credit goes to Setsu. He won the mid lane. You could look at like that. We could look at like 8 minutes. He had 20 denies for his CS and Necrophos. He was comparable in the CS. He's got like 35, but nowhere near the denies. Only getting 3 or something like that. And from there, Lina just snowballed. Number 1 in net worth for pretty much the entire game.
Yeah.
The lead kept increasing. Got the fast Yules, got the boost of travel, just all over the map. Took out a couple of eggs as well. Just so much impact and so little downtime. When you look at Necro, he's got the Reaper side. That's great, but once he throws it for the next 2 minutes, your Necro's he's not doing nothing, but he doesn't have items to help him do anything.
No, exactly. I mean, he's got Blade Mail, but again, the 5 heroes to split the damage between you. Very well played, September, in both of these series. I mean, in game 2 on the Earthshaker,
Yeah.
where the Echo Slams, I gotta say, turning the series, not only
Yes.
turning the game, really turning the series, because we felt it here, but it just felt like there was a rush of energy back into RNG after that. I don't know if I'm being a little bit too romantic with it, but seriously, it was...
No, it's the truth. It's what happened.
Yeah.
Until then, yeah, the game was like, I say I was making a mistake, but RNG, that was Echo Slam that was like, yep, we can do this. We got this. But in this game, he was on the Nyx
This
assassin.
game, yeah, the Carapace there at that end Roche fight where he gets the Carapace onto the Necrophos doesn't allow him to cast any spells. He's forced to try and back out immediately. The fight just dismantles after that.
I also like the when he has the Carapace against the Phoenix. He predicts it. He's like, yeah, he's gonna go for it. Might as well just press E and see what happens. 10-second cooldown. And yeah, I'm kind of surprised that RNG. Not surprised because we both thought it was gonna go 2-1.
We both knew it was gonna go to
Any
game
one
3.
of the either one can take it, but the way CDEC sort of played the last couple of series also was a little iffy compared to the way they played game 1.
Yeah, I have tricky. What was your big? We talked about game 2, not really ad infinitum, but what was the biggest strife? If you had to, I'm the coach here. What do I tell my players? How do we recover? What went wrong? What should we focus on?
I mean, it's hard to tell because you don't know what the teams are saying. Like SRF had a great lane. He crushed. He was like #1 net worth, I think, with the lane like a right neck and neck. But I don't know how the Necrophos wasn't able to recover, so maybe a puck would have helped more. And you have Ursa who can fight but wants to farm, so Necro has to fight, but he's got a long cooldown ulti, so it's a very awkward situation when you're mid, has to fight but can't, and your all carry can't fight but doesn't want to. He's got Battle Fury, 19-minute Battle Fury.
Yeah. It's a bit slow on the Battle Fury. Some questionable builds earlier. The no BKB on the Monkey King game 2. But at the end of the day, it is going to be RNG taking the series 2-1, which means, yes, that's right. I was correct about my prediction. There we go. Thank you. Thank you for the clap. Thank you.
He's here. He can hear it.
The production, there is a standing ovation over there.
I can tell.
Please,
someone's bowing. No need, guys.
There we go. Thank you. Mercy. But that's going to be ending our post-game review. But MVPs, Mercedes-Benz MVP. I mean, let's get an update here on our current standings. It's still going to be Somnus. Yeah, okay, so he's going to be currently leading. Remember, you guys can vote at the end of, during every single day. So make sure you guys check out and figure out how to vote for your Mercedes-Benz MVP here in the Chinese region. Who really stood out to you today?
September and Setsu. You got one of them. The Setsu, remember game 2 in the Storm? Crushed.
You got to decide.
Setsu.
Okay, I'm gonna go with September. I really think that one Echo Slam turned that series around.
Fair point.
Yeah, indeed. But seeing some good Dota today here, haven't we, Otomo?
It was. I mean, finally we had a game where we get all 3 games. Game 3 in particular was the best I thought of today. It was really impressive to see. So the teams they can recover from this, especially like RNG. They really recovered. Game 1 was absolute devastation for them.
Yeah,
and
it was tough.
First half of game 2, the same thing, and then they come back. They rise like a phoenix. Unlike
unfortunately,
it's too bad.
Well, I mean, I know we never really like to look into the psyche or blah 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 of the players, but good fortitude out from RNG, bringing it back.
Remember, both of these teams came with 2 series lost in a row, so both teams, they come with no momentum. You lose game 1, you're like, this is gonna be 3 in a row.
Yeah.
RNG,
but they bring it back. That's going to be our match for today. Tomorrow's match, however, we are going to be going into the upper bracket finals. LGD versus RNG. Now, we've seen that match before.
Yeah.
They were in the same groups. It was what was it?
It was a 2-1 in favor of PSG LGD. So, RNG, at least they were able to take 1 game off PSG LGD. So that's impressive for them. Now it's a rematch. We'll see what they can do.
Indeed. I'm very much so looking forward to that match, guys. But that's going to be our stream for today. Indeed. So thank you guys for tuning in for day 2 of our coverage now of the ESL 1 Birmingham 2020 online leagues powered by Intel. On behalf of Otomo, the crew, and myself, thank you guys very much for tuning in. Stay safe, and we will see you tomorrow.
up from the dust and clear my throat. We rise up from the dust and clear my throat.
My name is Jordan Gilbert, aka Nothing.
Hi, my name is Sue Lee. My handle is Smix. I think it's important for these initiatives to happen. Empathy really, really goes a long way, and it always, always means so much to us, and I think that's where initiatives like this really help.
I encourage everyone in the community, anytime they see bullying, anytime they see someone getting called names, or I encourage you to step up and say something.
Good luck, have fun.
Good luck, have fun.
Multiple witnesses have reported mysterious shadow sightings all around the city. According to experts, the origin of these shadows is still unclear.
Everybody loves an underdog. Who needs to be liked?
Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel. Victory in a can.
Breathing in, breathing out, there's no more room for any doubt. Empty mind, steady hands, just stay close, stick to the plan. I hear them coming, I hear them coming, and I'm ready as I'll ever be. I hear them coming, I hear them coming down, and I'm ready as I'll ever be. Don't give up, don't give in. Don't let me down. Be the one to wipe their grin when they hear this sound. Don't give up, don't give in before they catch a glimpse. I know you'll find the strength within. This is your last chance. This is it, this is not a drill. Hold nothing back, this shoot to kill. In this leap of faith that you're in between. You stand alone, but I'll watch over you. The clock is ticking, the clock is ticking. A single second could mean everything. Time is running, the time is running now.